California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
ESPN LA may sound one way on AM.
But you know where it sounds best?
You guessed it, crystal clear digital audio.
Crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA wherever you get your apps.
And you can always watch LA's mega sports station live or on demand on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com. That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-375-8936. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-375-8936, 800-375-8936, 800-375-8936.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. Oh! The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Fox with 5, gives it to Wemby. Wemby floats for 3. No good with 1 second to go. It's over. At long last, for the first time in 53 years, the New York Knicks are the world champs. 53 seasons. A generational drought is over. And Jalen Brunson leads them with 45 points, embracing his assistant coach dad, Rick, in tears. Knicks 94, San Antonio 90. The Knicks are the 2026 NBA champions.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
It's happening, Knicks fans. It's happening. It's been 53 years. But for this moment, it was well worth the wait. A playoff run that'll go down in history, and a team that will live forever. Next stop, the Canyon of Heroes. The New York Knicks are NBA champions.
George Sedano, Scott Kaplan, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Kat, I saw you say a little prayer in the corner earlier. What was that prayer?
Man, just asking for one more stop.
Plátano power.
No power, man. This is all about one more stop. Asking God who got us here. If it's in his timing that this is our win, we need one more stop.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit Boy.
Right now.
monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
So, right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
Yes, indeed. 7:02 and 40 seconds. Good morning. Welcome to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday, the 15th of June, 2026.
It's already June 15th?
I know. It was just June 1st.
Goodness. Wait a second. It's June 15th already?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Who knew?
By the way,
yeah.
Sedano in studio in beautiful, beautiful slacks.
Yeah.
A great shirt, and he's got 3 items. I'm looking 3 different items from Starbucks.
Yeah, it looked like he's got on a nice little peach-colored kind of number.
Was that peach?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It sounds about right.
Yeah, it's like a salmon-y
More
kind of
peach
color.
than pink.
Yes, more peach than pink.
George, did you have to put in ways to find the studio this morning, or do you still remember how to get here?
Come on, man. Come on.
It's been a long time.
Considering I've been here for 10 years now,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
you know,
What?
you weren't even allowed in the building originally.
Oh.
Well, I mean, there was one guy that wouldn't allow me in the building.
Pretty important guy, frankly.
Yeah, but he got fired along the way.
Yeah, but he's taught me everything I know, a lot of it. So.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, then he's to blame for you?
Partially.
Yeah, it was actually really nice to drive in with, like, real sunlight. The last time I was here, it was like, it was like barely sunlight when I was driving in 2 months ago.
You heard it in the open, the final call from ESPN Radio on Saturday night. Also, the final call from ESPN New York. And you heard Sha with Kat right after the game on the broadcast.
I hope that when we play that the ESPN Radio people did not cut out when they tossed it to me and Timothy Chalamet and Fat Joe were hugging Karl Anthony Towns.
No way.
So we've got the 2-minute and 27-second version.
Nah, it was probably longer than that.
I might have to get it off the actual broadcast.
They probably cut it. It was hilarious. Like, I'm about to interview him, and then all of a sudden, these guys are literally, like, jumping up and down, hugging him.
I'll go pull it off the logger.
Yeah, it might be better to get that version.
What time did the game end? About 7:45-ish? Feel like that's right?
No. It was like
later.
Yeah, it was like 10-something local time, Central Time.
8-something local.
Yeah, so like I would say like probably like 8:20.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
In that range. Yeah.
By the way, that's the beauty of it. The live radio or live TV, when things are going absolutely haywire and they're not just like buttoned down professional, that's the most fun.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you something, I have not yet heard your interview with Karl Anthony Towns after the game.
He was excellent.
I want to hear it.
I would love the full version of it because he was so good. In the moment, right? Like it was amazing how good he was, how thoughtful, how forthcoming he was. 2 minutes and 27 seconds. There's no way that interview was only 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
I'm looking forward to hearing it because I'll tell you this, George. I didn't get to hear it, but I did see, just as an example, I saw Lisa Salters after the game with Jalen Brunson, which I also thought was an outstanding job by both she as the interviewer, but also Brunson because in the moment, your tank is empty at that point, right? Like, I mean, you've won, you've accomplished your goal, and in that moment, you're done. You're over. And for him to try and describe what it was for him in that exact moment, and it's the same experience you're having with Karl Anthony Towns. It's literally the clock has struck 000, and within a matter of seconds, not 10 minutes where they've cooled down.
Well, I
in a
would
matter
say
of seconds.
it wasn't seconds because they were celebrating for a couple of minutes before we got to them.
What do you think? How long did it take by the time you start talking to them?
Let me tell you something. So I've now done this 3 times.
You did what?
I've now done this 3 times in the finals, and this was by far the longest I had to wait. Like I had to tell Tim Frank, who runs public relations and media relations for the NBA. I'm like, Tim, what's going on? Like,
come on, man.
And he just said he gave me the follow me sign, and I went into the, belly of the beast with him. And just and same thing with Lisa. Like we were waiting, we were supposed to wait on the periphery. You know what I'm saying? Like. But they were celebrating for so long, understandably, that it was kind of like, hey, time's a ticking here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we're on live, guys.
Yeah, like there's only so much Mike Breen, Tim Legler, and Richard Jefferson can talk about, and same for Kesty, PJ, and Doris. You know what I mean? Like, I got to get to this,
Yeah, come on. We're network partners. Let's go. Let's make a beautiful thing happen right now. Let's go.
They did, and he literally, it was like, it's like an adventure. It was just like, follow me, kid.
Okay, so I'm going to play this raw.
No.
You don't want to do
Let's
it?
play it later. We don't have to do it right now.
Why not? But just jam it in.
I don't know. Let's talk. Let's talk first.
Yeah. Hi. How
you
are
want
you?
to
How's it
kibitz
going?
right now?
No, let's talk about the game, the experience, the series.
I'm so excited. I just pulled it off the wall.
You did, and I appreciate it. But let's talk about this. So, Cap, congratulations. Your Knicks won.
Well, I mean, they were only my Knicks going into the NBA Finals.
Right.
You know.
But I would say this. You know, I had this conversation with pretty much everybody, but particularly Mike Breen. Because I walked up to Mike Breen in our party afterwards, and I said, "Man, you've called a lot of bleepy Knicks games over the years,
Right.
Like, I am so happy for you.
Yeah,
you got to call the Knicks championship after 53 years, after all those awful games that you called all those years on MSG, like some really bad teams." So, like, for him, I was ecstatic. But, you know, when we were talking about it, it really was just kind of a very magical, serendipitous type of run. It was, I mean, I think there were people that thought they could come out of the East, right? Like, you know, but even then, like, the way they did it, they were, and listen, this is not to take away anything from them. They didn't face the two teams that probably would have given them the most trouble in Boston and Detroit. You know, Philly was whatever. You know what I mean? Like, Cleveland was whatever. But they annihilated those teams. So, like, you got to give them credit for that. You also have to give them credit for this. It was, and I think this was probably the biggest doubt most people had, even going into the season with them, is the way they were constructed, right? There's not, like, a homegrown talent on this team. I mean, I believe the only homegrown talent that played significant minutes was Mitchell Robinson.
Who, by the way, may have had the play of the entire thing. I mean, certainly in Game 5.
Huge rebound, no question.
Right.
I would say that, you know, the Jalen Brunson thing, I mean, he's the first, what I would call small guard to win the championship since Isaiah.
Absolutely.
You know,
I was going to say the exact same thing. The last guy I can remember that's a short guy who can do what Jalen Brunson does and win a championship, the last guy I can think of is Isaiah Thomas.
Right, because here's the thing. Like, I guess some people are trying to push back with Curry. Curry's 6'4". Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not, yes, he's smaller, like, but he's not like, I mean, Jalen Brunson is barely taller than I am. Like, I'm not even joking when I tell you that.
When they list him at 6'2", you got to assume he's 5'10". You know what I mean?
Way.
You just got to assume he's small.
Zero chance that Jalen Brunson is 6'2". No way. Okay? No way. So,
well, he's about 7'6" when it comes to heart. I can tell you that.
And I'm ecstatic for him and his dad Rick. I mean, they're good people. I've known Rick for a long time. And I've known Jalen for a while now too, because I was there when he had that run with Dallas when they went to the conference finals with Luka in 2022. So I've known them for a long time now, and ecstatic for them. You know, even Cat, right? Like, he still did Cat-like things where he fouled out of this game. He was in foul trouble the last 3 games.
Yeah, but it goes to show you, by the way, when you have to have another big man. Got to.
Well, right, and we'll get to the Lakers portion of this episode here throughout the show, because I do think that there is certainly a clear conversation to have here when it comes to them. But, yeah, I mean, but even when Cat was in the game, even dealing with the foul trouble, he was impactful. And he's a guy that, to put it mildly, many people around the league felt was immature at times, both the way he conducted himself in, like, the locker room setting and certainly on the floor, et cetera. But I said to him afterwards, like, I pulled him aside and I just said, you know, hey, man, I'm really proud of you. Like, you have come a long, long way. And I did that, actually. It was funny, on the off day. I did that. And he, you know, so we talked for a few minutes. So I think that the Knicks, historically, would you say, they're not a likable franchise other than to New Yorkers? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think generally people around the country do not like New York teams. And what they also don't like in particular about the Knicks is this constant notion of, if the Knicks are good, it's good for the NBA. People try and fight that, but I will just say this, that when they've just now won a championship, and we all know the story, it's been 53 years, it's been 27 years since they've played in the finals, I would say this, This is one of the great things that has happened to the NBA because, in my opinion, more and more people were locked in on this NBA Finals than perhaps any in the last, 10 or 15 years.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I would say the Warriors and LeBron one rivals this. Particularly the one that the Cavs won, especially from a numbers perspective, because similar to New York, Cleveland had never won a champion. I mean, the whole city had not won a championship in over 50 years. So you had like this confluence of events, is what I would say. And for the NBA, to your point, you had the Knicks being able to kind of stop their curse, let's call it. I mean, I don't know if it was a curse, but
but 53 years is a long time. It's a generation.
Right. I mean, multiple generations, I would say. Mm-hmm. And then you have their next face of the league eventually, like at 22 years old, right? Going through this process. Like, you could not have a better confluence of events if you were the NBA, for sure. Mm-hmm. But back to the Knicks. They, historically not the most likable franchise outside of New Yorkers. But this group of guys,
very likable.
Likable.
Oh, not likable, lovable.
Likable. I mean, certainly to New York, lovable. I don't know about lovable to the rest of the country, but likable. And all you need is likable, to be honest with you, for the rest of the country. And they are likable.
I'll tell you what they're not. They're not hateable.
Agreed. Oh, no,
yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
So, this is one of those, like, and then from a basketball perspective, if I had to guess, it's, it's probably like when the Pistons beat the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers, everyone thought they were going to win that series. You know what I'm saying? I would also maybe equate it to like when Dirk Nowitzki won his championship, finally, after having heartache so many times in the playoffs, including the finals. And they beat LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, who everybody thought that was going to win that series. So, like, this is good for the sport. It's now 8 champions in the last 8 years. There will be a 9th different champion probably next year, if I had to guess.
Oh, yeah.
And because I don't think this is a repeatable team necessarily. But that doesn't matter today. Right now, the focus should be on them. We could have that conversation here for many, many months to come. But yeah, it was wild, man. Like, it was wild. I was happy for, I mentioned Cat already, New Jersey kid, right? Like, that's cool. Jose Alvarado.
Yep, a great story.
A Bronx kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, gets traded to the team at the trade deadline.
Yep.
Like,
massive contribution in the last couple of games when you really didn't think he was going to make a contribution.
I mean, in that game, game 4, the crazy comeback.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Brown was searching for a lineup. Like, searching.
Yeah.
And just stumbled upon that one. And that lineup, that with Alvarado and Brunson in the backcourt and the rest of those guys, they had not played a minute together.
No, not one
the
second.
Entire season.
Mm-hmm.
And with the most important time of the year on the line, those guys somehow came through. So that guy, Alvarado, gets off the plane, goes straight to the Puerto Rican parade in New York City. Like, the guy's going to be a legend forever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's like the equivalent of, Cat's Dominican, and there's a huge Dominican population in New York. Mm-hmm. That's like the equivalent of, like, imagine if, like, the Lakers had Eduardo Nájera during their championship seasons with Shaq and Kobe. And then, like, he gets off the plane and, it's like, Dia de los Muertos or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the equivalent of that. You know what I mean? Like, or Mexican Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the equivalent of that. So just cool from a Knicks perspective, from a league perspective. I actually think the Spurs losing, much like, to go back to a reference I made, just like when LeBron lost to the Mavericks, I actually think it's better for the league that way.
That's why I told you, man. I said, listen, the storyline is so beautiful here because if the Spurs lose, the future is, when will Wemby get his title? He's not entitled to a title, but we all think he's going to eventually win one because he's the freakiest athlete we've ever seen in our lives.
I still would say more than one.
Well, but the point is, though, is that you have the Knicks that organizationally have been downtrodden for so long against the team that has the best young roster. And so if they win it first time out the gate, okay, it's a great story. But if they lose it and they have to come back, and the story is they were up double digits in literally every game. They were up by 29 points in a game that was long gone.
You know what we call that, Cap?
What's up?
No.
No?
I mean, yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's do this for a second.
Here's what I would say. When your average starting lineup's age is 22 years old, like, what? I mean, I don't know. Like, I just think they're just young. Like, did they choke? No, they played a team that has been through stuff together, collectively. They had lost several playoff series together. You're 22 years old. When you were 22 years old, you couldn't even wipe your butt.
I was running Fox Sports Radio.
Gosh.
But you still couldn't wipe your butt.
Technically, I don't know if I can now. But
I mean, dude, you were.
Sometimes I stand up. Is that weird?
No, you should stand up.
No, Travis Rogers told me it's best to sit down.
No. You stand, and by the way, you take generally
stop,
your right foot
stop,
and you put it up. No, it's okay.
7:18. You know what you could have done in these 18 minutes? These 18 minutes, you could have gone to Valvoline Instant Oil Change up with the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you. Now, Cappy, I got to ask you a real question here.
Go ahead.
This is me putting on the content hat. I got the Valvoline hat on, but put on the content hat here.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were all expecting you to come out with a little pomp and circumstance.
Oh, no, not yet.
So you're just going to lay back and just agree with everything Sedano says?
No, I'm not. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to let Sedano empty his tank.
Okay.
I'm going to let Sedano open the show.
Listen, if you want to let me empty the tank, we may be here for 3 hours.
Well, that's all right. It may take a couple days.
Get a word in today.
It may take a couple days. Oh, I figured that Sedano today is coming off the high of being on the road for the last, what is it, George? 6, 7, 8 weeks? 6, 7.
6, 7.
Thank you, Bergie. George's been on the road for a long time. It's his first day back in studio. He's coming off the high of this incredible series that we just saw. And as I tried to tell everybody, listen, there's talent on one side. I will grant you that in all likelihood, San Antonio is the younger, maybe even more talented team.
Oh, no, they are the more talented team.
On the other side, you have the Knicks, and they are the story, the heart. George just mentioned it. They're the guys that have been through stuff together. They're the guys. Listen, Jalen Brunson is going to be a national hero because here's how the story of Jalen Brunson will go.
I mean, national hero? I mean, I love the kid, but I don't know if I would go national hero.
Here's why. Jalen Brunson will be a guy that next year you'll see in more TV commercials than you'll be like, wow, Jalen Brunson, man, this brother showed up everywhere. And the reason Jalen Brunson will show up everywhere is because here's the smallest guy on the floor with the biggest heart, okay, and a guy who, this will be the story now, he sacrificed hundreds of millions of dollars.
He definitely did that.
Because he stayed with his team, because he's a team guy, and he knew that team would win championship. And instead of him going out and getting his $250 million contract that he might have been able to get when he got to free agency, he's a guy that took a lot less money.
Are you are you making a reference here to someone maybe locally?
Ah, boy.
Well, I wasn't intentionally making that reference, but it works. It absolutely works. Jalen Brunson took less so that his team could win, so that they could build a roster for him. Not just I'm all about the money and I'm taking the max and I don't care whether or not we win or lose. So for me, Jalen Brunson will be a hero. Now, Chris, you bring up a great point. Should I be gloating today?
Yes.
Should I be taking a victory lap today?
I mean,
should I be explaining to Sedano that I know more about basketball than he does? Everybody already knows this. Everybody knows
clock is wrong twice a day.
I mean,
everybody knows. I know more.
We're only going to have Sedano for 3 more days for the summer until late August. So I figure you'd give me a lot of material if you just hit him with a 2x4 today.
No, I'm taking my time today because George already said
but he's not going to be back in studio till September.
No, I'm going to be back tomorrow.
Oh, you're coming in tomorrow?
I have another TV thing tomorrow.
You and Cap together again?
In studio tomorrow, together, once again.
It'll still just be Bergie and I on this other side.
That's all right.
Yes, it will. It'll just be us. But Cappy, in San Diego, you were so excited to do this. After a 2-1 lead, you were so excited.
Yeah, when we had those sharks swimming behind us, you were like, I'm going to get
Sedano. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him.
But fellas, listen.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You can get me all you want. At the end, I still got you.
Well, no. In the end, here's what people will say. Here's what people say.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you sign your contract?
No, you didn't.
I don't even have a contract.
All right, I'm done doing the rest of it.
He always says this.
Let me tell you something.
I don't have one.
If the contract is not signed by COB tomorrow, I'm taking the day off.
What's COB?
Close of business.
Oh, okay. Look, here's
When is the expiration on this?
End of June, right, Bergie?
Yes.
Well, so, George, you worked without a contract for a long time.
But mine was a little more complicated than yours.
Not only that.
Mine's easy.
Yeah,
Mine's easy.
But we got certain rules. You can't work without a contract.
Oh, okay.
They got to give you an addendum.
Right.
Oh.
I had an
All right.
addendum.
You don't
I'll
have
addend.
you don't have addendum.
I'll addendum.
And
I'll
I
addendum.
would say mine was a little more complicated.
Yeah.
I would say so. But here's the thing, Bergie, you're right. I was excited at SeaWorld in San Diego because here's the thing. I'm more excited for George to be wrong than for me to be right.
Oh,
Think
there's no
about that
question.
emotion.
Yeah.
Think about
But it
that
doesn't
emotion.
sound like it in the first segment. You're like, oh, yeah, George, great
No,
point,
let
great
him,
point.
let him air it out. Let him get it out. Let him empty the tank. Let him do
I
his
was
thing.
hoping you'd punch back, but I'm a little surprised.
The
But, you know,
punch back is coming because here's the bottom line.
Not
here's
awake
the
on a
bottom
Monday
line.
morning, huh?
Yeah.
Here's the bottom line.
You not have your coffee this morning?
No, I have it. Here's the bottom line.
Uh-huh.
You can tell me all you know about basketball. You could be on the inside. You can hear what all these people are saying. I said it last week, and I'll continue to say it. When you are, and not just you, but anybody, when you're close to a series, you get caught up in who you're covering. And you can tell me that you covered the Knicks a lot this year.
A lot.
You were with the Spurs, and you watched them knock off Oklahoma City, which a lot of people didn't think they would be able to do.
Well, I mean,
and you thought that they were going into this finals, and you thought that they were going to smoke the Knicks. But here's the end-all, be-all. The Knicks
they kind
were
of
the
were
better.
smoking the Knicks every game. The Knicks just punched back.
Right,
Why is it
because-
you're doing
because-
this when you hear the bed? Why didn't you do this at 7:03?
All right, tell you what. I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up from there. How about that?
All right.
And,
Thank you.
And I think you stepped into something that you didn't mean to step into with Austin Reeves. But,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
You're right.
You weren't really headed in that direction.
No,
Thankfully,
sir.
I was here to guide you there.
Nope, I'll get there too.
I mean, you step into a lot, but at this one, you actually stepped into the right thing.
Yes, I did.
Oh, coming up, Cappy will finish that. Plus, Bergie will talk Dodgers baseball from the weekend.
Oh, the
And
Dodgers.
you know, Friday night is Mookie Betts bobblehead night. When I get that bobblehead in my hand Friday night, I might bust it after what
What's
happened
wrong
Saturday.
with you?
Yeah, I might bust it. But
No,
first,
I mean, God.
let's talk about our friend. I hold up his beautiful picture on a Monday. He would have gone after Sedano if he was right. Jacob Imrani.
Jacob Imrani is a gentleman and a scholar.
Like me.
Not a scoundrel like Kaplan.
Like me.
What did that guy call you that one time at when we were at Yamava? That guy. What's that guy's name?
Oh, you know, he's been looking good these days in new suits.
Yeah.
He's not doing the crazy suits. He's all buttoned three-piece.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Joe Fortenbaugh.
Don't know who that is.
You
Never
don't.
did.
Hey,
no idea who that guy is.
Monday, traffic is enough on its own, Cappy. Then you stop at the market after work, you step onto a wet floor, and suddenly your whole week changes.
Damn right, because slip and fall cases can sound small until it happens to you. I remember my mom slipped and fell in a grocery store, and instead of like helping her, I kind of laughed. But I was a little kid and a little punk. Anyway, a bad fall can mean a torn
Did you
knee.
say you laughed at your
It
mom?
was
when
funny
she
at the
slipped?
time.
What's
I was,
going on with you
little
today?
kid.
Did you hit your head this morning?
I did get hurt in my sleep last night, but
Wait,
that's another
what?
story. Yeah.
Did you punch yourself or something?
I'll explain
He might
it
have
to
gotten
you.
punched. He paid extra.
Well, didn't you tell us a story once that you almost, like Rachel said you were swinging in your dream?
Yeah,
one time?
it happens.
Well, I mean,
have,
they swing even when they're not dreaming.
I have turbulent dreams, man.
Quack, quack.
As for Jacob
Summer
Imrani,
school
a bad
started
fall.
today. You know, yeah, a bad fall.
Do
Cap.
bad kids still go to summer school, or is it just
No.
like you want to get ahead?
Good kids can go to.
They go,
those-
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like everybody
Yeah,
goes now.
it's no longer just a bad kid.
It's not just the miscreants.
Yeah.
No. But back to Jacob Imrani. You know, a bad fall can mean a torn knee. It can mean a back injury. It can mean missed paychecks. A property owner who acts like it was no big deal. Yeah, that's when you call Jacob Imrani.
Yeah, call Jacob. He looks at what happens. It's very simple. Where it happened, whether the business or property owner should have fixed the hazard before somebody got hurt. And the consultation's free. So you get a no-obligation case review, and there's no fee unless we win, which is huge, okay? So if there's a fall at a store, apartment building, restaurant, parking lot, and it left you injured, don't just tough it out, okay? Call Jacob at 800-345.
6-7-89.
That's 800-345.
6-7-89.
Or visit calljacob.com.
Thank you, Sedano, 726 on a Monday morning on this 15th of June. Man, June is flying by.
Man,
When
oh,
we
man.
return in 3 minutes, we will
already
finish.
Monday.
We'll finish whatever Cappy was going to say about the Knicks.
And Austin Reeves.
And Austin Reeves. And then we will pull out Bergie's Oregon, talk about the Dodgers from the weekend. That's all ahead on your morning show, Shaq. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Shaq?
Jack.
Not Jack.
But Shaq bobblehead is Saturday night, by the way.
He's a Jack, not Jack.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Summer of soccer is here, and there's no better place to watch than Rockin' Brews. Catch every match on massive LED screens with surround sound, drink specials, and game day favorites like our new El Clasico burger. Whether you're backing Team USA or cheering on your home country, grab your crew, raise a glass, and catch every match at Rockin' Brews, serving those who rock. Visit rockinbrews.com for your nearest location.
If it's too wet, what happens?
Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store, and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to you at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
That is a steamroll demolition motorboat.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
You're a grown-ass man. Do whatever you want.
Back to the guys.
7:30. Good morning. Happy Monday, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Yesterday, June 14th, he turned 65. Wow. The lead singer of Culture Club, Boy George.
65, huh?
Yeah, 65.
See. Wow.
Also, yesterday.
You gotta tell me. What was yesterday?
The Disneyland monorail system opened to the public in Anaheim. How about that?
Okay.
Really? Sometimes I like to get on the monorail and just go to take a sleep for a while.
Yeah. Takes that long, huh?
No, it's fast, man. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. All right, we're going to get to Bergie's Organ in just a moment. Oh, there you got something else.
No, I do want to get to Bergie's Organ. So I was telling Cappy the guys that my quadzillas are killing me because I was doing Hungarian split squats.
What? Oh, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. The other day. And
yeah?
it felt great. The burn was great while I was doing it, but now I'm paying for it.
Do you know the Hungarian split squat, Cappy?
I showed
I'm
Greg
very
how to
familiar
do it.
with the Hungarian split squat. Do it in F45 all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I also can feel some soreness from
hurts.
several of the Hungarian split squats this past weekend.
You got to take that knee low.
Mm-hmm. Really?
You got to go low.
Well, show us how you do it real quick.
Well,
I didn't see it.
No, I'm too sore to do it again.
I didn't see it.
Too sore.
I showed Bergie. You put your foot, like your let's say your right leg on like the bench, and then you put your left leg forward, and then you squat down on your right leg while it's on the bench.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, single leg squats.
Single leg.
Let's put the camera on Bergie, guys. Let me see.
Take a look, Berg.
You got it. Yeah,
take a look at Bergie do this exercise.
Right. Yeah.
Guys, what are we doing back there, Lucas and Brooke? What's going
do some
on back
Hungarian split squats.
Hungarian split squat. I guess not. Okay.
George, I've got a few listeners that told me that today you would find a way to tell me that even though the Spurs lost, which you said they were going to win, and the Knicks won, which I said they were going to win,
right,
that you would find a way today to tell me how I'm wrong and you're right. And, in fact, one guy even told me that I'm going to owe him a brand new pair of underpants if he's right and I'm wrong, which is that you say you're right and I'm wrong. Let me tell you something right now, because I'm going to tell you something.
I mean, it's pretty definitive, right, who won the series. I mean, look, the Spurs had every chance to win that series.
Damn right they did.
No question
every single
about it.
game.
And I would say they have, let me tell you something.
Go ahead. You tell me something. I just said I'm going to tell you something. Now you tell me something.
If I were De'Aaron Fox,
yeah,
I hope he didn't buy in San Antonio, is what I would say.
You don't think he's going to be there much longer? He's going to run out of town after that performance.
He's got a big contract,
that's a
man.
Tough contract. It is. The real contract kicks in next year.
It's like $50 million
per year.
Yeah.
And you know what his problem is?
I will say this. I will say this. He suffered a high ankle sprain in the conference semis against Minnesota. Missed games, okay? Came back in that series. Remember, missed the start of the conference finals. And let's just say, I don't have 100% confirmation on what he was dealing with. I'm not trying to make excuses for him because you're out there, you got to play, bro.
Same for Austin Reeves when Austin Reeves came back from his oblique.
Agreed. He was going through, let's just say, intensive treatment on the ankle. However, the way he played, that aside, okay, the physical part of it aside, I was right there, okay, watching the game. I could see people's faces and reactions and things like that from where I was positioned. It felt like the moment was too big for him.
Well, the thing is, but that's because everybody looks at De'Aaron Fox and they go, well, he's supposed to be the veteran on this team.
Yeah, but he's only played one playoff series in his life.
That's my point, is that when you look at De'Aaron Fox's career, he's a good player, but he's always been a good player on a crappy team.
Yes.
And so when you're a good player on a bad team, that doesn't necessarily mean that because you have more years of experience that you're going to all of a sudden come to a good team and you're going to be able to lead a group of young players just because you have more experience than they do. You have more experience in the NBA in terms of years, but you don't have more experience in terms of championship contention.
Correct.
De'Aaron Fox had never found himself in that position before.
Correct.
And he crumbled under the pressure, by the way, did the San Antonio Spurs.
And if you remember the Game 7 they played in when he was in Sacramento against the Warriors, I mean, Curry roasted him in that Game 7, like absolutely annihilated him.
And we talked about it last week when Mike Brown was the coach of the Spurs.
To a lot of guys, obviously,
Right, but when Mike Brown was the coach of the Sacramento Kings, there was a lot of criticism for De'Aaron Fox's play by Mike Brown then when the two of those guys were together. But I'm just going to say this, because everybody's been waiting for me now, and I wanted George to kind of air things out in the opening segment. Here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
On Monday, June 8th, San Antonio beat the Knicks in Game 3. And here's what you told me the next day. The best player on the floor has figured it out. And when the best player on the floor figures it out, you got a problem. Guess what? That was wrong. Number 2, Jalen Brunson, struggling. I said to you, struggling.
Wait, but do you think Wembanyama did not have an impact in the series the rest of the way?
Of course Wembanyama had an impact in the series. Good and bad.
So I don't know that's
good and bad.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was wrong necessarily.
No, but you said he figured it out, and because he figured it out, the Spurs were about to go on a run and take the Knicks apart. That didn't happen.
It did for a half. And what I would say is he defensively, he was the most impactful player on the floor. Where I think where he struggled was, and this was something that a scout told me, and I think this might have been something that one of our analysts may have said on television too. I don't remember. Maybe it was Perk. That he doesn't have like a go-to pet offensive move yet, and that reared its ugly head, I would say, in the moments because Fox was incapable of providing what he was supposed to provide.
That may be the case. Fox may have his part on this, but let me just say.
What you're doing is oversimplifying things, but that's fine because you're a simpleton.
Hold on. All I'm saying is this. You said
yes.
Wemby figured it out.
He did figure it out.
And therefore, when the best player on the floor figures it out.
I said generally that means that they're going to continue to do
well,
so.
Guess
yes.
what? You were wrong, and I was right.
Correct.
Okay? Because here's why.
Well, but you
because
weren't right.
Jalen Brunson was the best player on the floor.
Well, in Game 5.
Jalen Brunson was the best player. I'm not going to say every single game.
No, he was bad for 3 games.
Because Anunoby was really, really great
let me tell you
in
something.
Game 4.
So it's funny you say this because we had, before Game 5, everybody was together. Like all the crews or whatever, And people were legitimately ready to vote OG Anunoby the MVP of that series.
Understood. Rightly so.
They
At
were
that time.
going into the game, OG Anunoby was going to be the guy holding the MVP trophy.
But I just want to back up again because the dates are important here. Monday, June 8th, San Antonio beats the Knicks in Game 3. You told me Wemby figured it out. Here come the Spurs.
Right.
Wednesday, June 10th.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, June 10th at halftime, how did you feel about that comment?
I told you. On Wednesday, June 10th at halftime, not only did I think the game was over and I was looking for other things to do for the second half, I actually thought the series was over in that moment.
You're such a big Knicks supporter that you were literally looking to find something on Netflix.
Not a Knicks supporter at all, just a Knicks observer. But I'm telling you the truth. At least I'm telling you the truth, which is that at halftime, Wednesday, June 10th, with a 29-point lead, I said not only is the game over, the series is over, I should probably get on to something else. And then here's what happened.
Right, you packed it in. And
but
by
the Knicks didn't.
And by the way, before the fourth quarter started, I text you in the group chat. I said, "This is far from over tonight."
And at 15 points, I went, this is getting interesting. At the end of the game, I had the exact same reaction that Jerry Seinfeld had. Jerry was looking around at the scoreboard and he was going, "How? How did that happen? I don't get it. I don't understand it." That was me at the end of Game 4.
Yeah,
but it was a 29-point miracle comeback.
Correct.
And every coach in every sport at every level will say the same thing. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. That is what the Knicks did. They didn't start strong. The Spurs did. The Spurs got out to double-digit leads in every single game, but because they're young, because their coach is young, because they don't have the maturity, because they haven't gone through the grind year after year, they were not prepared to take on what the Knicks were about to give them, which was a never-say-die attitude. And then here comes Saturday.
You love a good movie script.
Oh, I sure do.
God,
I do.
Because you were saying this about the Lakers for the last 4 years, and it finally came to fruition. Unfortunately for Laker fans, it was with the Knicks.
Hey, listen, it's a great story regardless of who it is. Saturday, June 13th.
I'm going to let you have your moment, even though it wasn't with the Lakers the last 4 years.
That's all right. Saturday, June 13th in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Down by 15 points again. And the Knicks come back and they finish it off on the road because they're all about heart. They're all about team. They're all about finish. And the Spurs were not about that business.
Well,
so, George,
and De'Aaron Fox. So, Chris, make your sound.
You want Chris? Tell him he choked. They did choke.
I'm not okay with you doing that to like 21 and 22-year-old kids.
Why?
Because they're kids.
So what? They're professionals.
You just said I couldn't wipe my butt at 22.
You couldn't.
Yeah, but I'm still a professional.
Can I? Hold on. I'm talking to Chris for a second.
All right.
You're not in studio. Hold on.
Oh, Cappy.
See, I didn't say a word.
He stuck an arrow right into your heart.
He actually didn't say anything. It was Morales.
Go ahead. You were going to say, hold on. At 28 years old, you're a grown-ass man.
All right.
You can take that as a grown-ass man. Okay? He absolutely choked. I'm telling you, his eyes were like this on the floor. Like he couldn't fathom what was transpiring in front of him.
Who choked?
De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
Like he could not process what was happening to them in real time. When you are are playing basketball at that level, I don't care. Actually, you know what? At any level, okay? And you're the lead guard, okay? Lead guard, scoring guard on a team, you're the guy that needs to be the run stopper. When a team is going on, the other team goes on a run, and the person who has to stop the run is the guy that you are paying the most, in this case professionally, paying the most money to stop the run because you're the offensive threat that can score, in theory, from anywhere on the floor. You are their 3-level scorer that they are paying a max contract to.
Well, he ain't it.
And listen, There is no question that's the case.
By the way, is this you playing prevent defense so I can't get after Wemby for the post-game comments?
Well, here's the other thing. I would say no, and I hear your little tone too.
Well, my tone is I was right, and I'm going to keep on telling you that I was right. Again, even though it gives me more pleasure that you were wrong and I was right, the bottom line is the team, the better team won.
You're right. Here's the
Argue with your grandma.
Here's the difference.
Yeah,
did that say, are you into grandma?
Argue with your grandma.
I'm into grandma sometimes.
Here's the quack, quack, man.
Well, no.
Summer school.
Summer school, you hang out with your grandma in summer.
She takes you to summer school.
I'll hang out with your grandma if you want.
Cap,
argue with your grandma.
Cap, here's the thing.
Yeah, tell me.
I don't care. Like, I don't care. You know what I care about? I'm finally home after being away for 2 months.
Man.
I don't care that you were right. You could have been right. They could have swept the Spurs, and I would have been ecstatic today because I'm back in Los Angeles.
I completely understand
not
your
in
emotions.
Humidity of San Antonio, or fighting for my life in Mad Max, trying to get out of Madison Square Garden. Okay,
I understand. And by the way, I'm proud for you. I'm just like you were proud for Cat. I'm proud for you. Amazing run.
But I was right. So back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox, if there is a person to blame for this series, is De'Aaron Fox. The Wemby thing. I don't know who said this. I'm trying to remember who I saw on Twitter that said this. It was another athlete.
It was
Draymond.
Cappy.
It was Draymond on his podcast.
What do you say?
He said, people that are getting on Wembanyama for his press conferences, and I'm actually upset at myself that I didn't think of this. That, like, oh, he's coming across too short or curt or, snarky or whatever you want to call it, right? Draymond said he's speaking in his second or third language. Like, he doesn't, like, English is not native to him. Like, and I will give you an example. And anyone who is, I can only speak for people who speak Spanish. Like, if you talk to an athlete who speaks Spanish naturally, and you listen to them try to get through a press conference or at their locker in English, the tone, the conjugation, all those things are not going to come across as naturally as it would in their native tongue. And then you hear them speak in Spanish, and it sounds so much more eloquent, right? So much more real, so much more emotional. When you're speaking if you asked me to speak in, let's say I learned French. If you asked me to speak in French as my, third language, I don't think I could hit the right notes every time when I'm answering questions. So, I want to give Draymond a lot of credit because I should have thought of that a long time ago. But he brought it up, and I was like, holy crap, yeah, that makes total sense. And then you factor in the fact he's only 22 years old.
Yeah, but the other part of it is people are asking Wemby questions like as if he's some philosopher. I would remind everybody in the room, guys, he's a 22-year-old basketball player. That's all he is.
But what I would say is he's incredibly thoughtful for 22 years old.
So does that mean if he was speaking French that I'll see y'all ... never? Does that would be more eloquent?
He was trying to make a joke.
Oh, that would be more eloquent if he was speaking his native tongue.
Chris, he was trying to make a joke.
Oh, okay.
Chris, when you were 22-year-old, you were a huge douche.
I was.
Okay. So, what are we talking
but
about?
I wasn't
here?
getting paid millions of dollars and on the stage.
But you were getting paid way more money than you probably should have at 22.
Probably.
Oh, my God. Wow.
But
so
guess
couldn't
what?
wipe his butt.
You know what else I
douche.
didn't do at 22?
What?
Well, others would argue you did. Others would argue you did if you go back to that era.
Listen, it's still a great story. The fact that the New York Knicks are the more veteran team, are the team that has gone through the process. They have a player who was unselfish enough to say, I'll take less so that we can build a winner. The fact that the New York Knicks, I don't care if you love the Knicks or hate New York or whatever, the fact that the Knicks proved that team always beats talent. Always. Persistence always beats talent. You can be the most talented guy in the world, but team will overcome. The New York Knicks were a true team. The San Antonio Spurs may be future champions. They've got tremendous young talent. Tremendous.
Why do you say all this stuff when you hear the music? Why
I'm
can't
trying,
you just
but
do
I have
this out of the gate?
George is giving me a lesson on linguistics like I give a rat's ass about it.
Well, we've been on for 17 minutes this segment.
It is true. I mean, you don't speak any other language. What the hell would you know?
And I'm a douche.
I speak lots of languages.
No, 22, you were a douche.
Oh.
Now you.
I think I was just a drug addict.
Well, there's that too. I mean, I like you now.
But back when he was a druggy douche?
I mean, he was.
Who couldn't wipe his butt?
You were tough to deal with.
And I had big hair, too.
You were tough to deal with.
I was. Anyway, want to win.
You think he's tough now, Cap. You have no idea.
Oh, yeah. Want to win the ultimate soccer summer soccer experience? Join Travis and Andy Kamenetsky live at Hard Rock Casino Tajon tomorrow, June 16th, from 3 to 6 p.m. before Argentina takes on Algeria at 6. Fans on site will have the exclusive chance to enter to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience. Hard Rock Casino Tajon is the best place to cheer on your favorite team. The easiest drive from downtown L.A. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Argentina, not Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah. Bergie's Oregon. Let's get to that next.
That's in 3 minutes from right now, Jack.
The personalities you know.
The teams you love.
Lakers are going to run some clock. Here's Smart with a 5-point lead. LeBron down the middle. Slam dunk. That could do it.
The teams you love.
The station you spend time with every day.
LA's mega sports station.
ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
The great part about being a dad is the ability to fall asleep in my chaise lounge in Oasis. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Soccer watch party at Sideline. Saturday the 20th. Adidas giveaway and Am Alta players. Go!
Number 2.
A free bucket cap for Dad the 21st. Then Father's Day bingo to win a share of over 25 grand.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away 3 Corvette Stingrays June 28th. You could drive off a winner.
Morongo. Good times.
If you run a small business, you know that opportunities and emergencies don't wait. So don't let big banks hold your business hostage with weeks of endless red tape and paperwork. Turn to Cardiff. Cardiff is America's favorite small business lender with a 5-minute application that won't impact your personal credit. You get approved in minutes and funded the same day for up to $500,000. If you've been operating for at least a year with $20,000 a month in revenue, skip the bank delays. Go to Cardiff/ESPNLA right now to secure your funding. That's cardiff.co/ESPNLA.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Oh. The summer deals are sizzling at Northridge and Wonders Toyota. It's Bethel Duran, and you can drive the same car that I got. A 2026 Camry Hybrid for just $359 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's $359 for a brand new Camry Hybrid? Come on now, it's got to be Northridge and Wonders Toyota.
Lease based on 2026 Camry Hybrid model 2561 with total SRP of $39,279. Lease and purchase amount of $21,964. $29.99 due at signing includes first month's payment and $750 acquisition fee. Security deposit may be required on approved credit. Tax, title, license are extra. Excludes dealer doc fee of $80. Offer ends 6/30/2026.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. And I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
7:51. Good morning. Oh, stand by. Quack, quack. There you go. Happy birthday to O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s dad, a friend of the station.
Oh, O'Shea Jackson Sr.
Ice Cube turns 57.
What you know about Ice Cube?
I watched Boys in the Hood Saturday night. You did? Yeah, it was on Pluto or something. I put it on. I still get sad when Ricky gets it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Tough deal.
God, I love that movie. Great movie. Domino, mother effer. You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
By the way, DeAndre was in Miami this weekend, and he was texting me. He needed restaurant recommendations.
Oh.
And then he also, I remember I always told him, Double 9 is real Domino's. I go, if you end up going down there, you'll see. And he texts me a picture in our Ball Knowers group chat that I was right, that he went to a place and they were playing Double 9s.
There's another guy that should be eliminated from the Ball Knowers chat. He don't know anything about ball. Another guy who told me San Antonio was going to clean the floor with the Knicks. Yep. Yeah. Get him out of the Ball Knowers.
He's going to take his one victory lap for
Right,
sure.
I am.
You should, Cappy.
And do it, George.
This thing is going to last till June of next year.
And George. And by the way, let me tell you something. I waited. Remember, when it was 2-0, I could have. When it was 3-1, I could have. And I still wasn't.
You couldn't because you never really know.
Well, I couldn't because, as we all said last week, hey, the winner of Game 4 is going to win the whole series. And then when I said that to you, you're like, well, I don't know. I talked to Richard Jefferson. He's not so sure.
I mean,
and
he
I'm
wasn't.
like, yeah, well, hey, listen. The Knicks have accomplished the goal. They got it done. They are the champions. And for everybody that said that the Western Conference was going to have the champion and the Eastern Conference had no chance, everybody proven wrong.
Well, I would say this. The advantage the East has, unfortunately, is they only got to play one. Right? They don't have to go through the gauntlet.
All right, Cap, before you respond, we can do this all morning, and we're going to do it all morning. But why don't we get to Bergey's Oregon? Let's have
Oregon?
Let's have Oregon integrity. How about that?
Yeah, sorry, Bergey.
That's okay.
You watch the Blue Review each weekday morning, 6:30 a.m. on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Bergey and Marcus Grant. Marcus will be part of the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show today. And then Bergey comes on in around 7:30, but we're running a little late today, and tells us his 3 things from the weekend. Bergey, take it away.
So a little bit of a rough weekend, losing 2 of 3 to the White Sox, but it was all done by 1 inning each time. So on Friday, it was a big 7-inning inning, and on Sunday, it was an 8-run inning.
And Sheehan had pitched 5 great innings.
Sheehan pitched really well going into that spot. He's only had given up 1 hit getting into that 6th inning, and then it just all kind of just fell apart, where they just could not get outs.
The bullpen started off fantastic. It's hit a bit of a rough patch,
yes.
Let's call it.
So the bullpen in May was the best bullpen in all of baseball, and since then, all they do is give up home runs, especially Jack Dreyer. Just gives a home run after home run. And the bullpen has been a problem. They have given up runs, I think, in 10 of the last 15 games, something along those lines.
Yeah.
And are just constantly giving up leads and giving up in them in bunches. For the last 5 outings, they've given up big innings of at least 5 innings, 5 runs in an inning.
The 6th inning yesterday was a disaster.
Disaster.
An absolute disaster.
And it was the 5th inning on Friday. So it's just those 1 innings. But otherwise, the White Sox are actually a very high-powered team that have been hitting really well. And they held them down the entire time, except for those 1 inning each on Friday and on Sunday. But on Saturday, Yoshinobu Yamamoto was fantastic. He was right there at the perfect game until Mookie Betts botched the ball, and that's why Chris is so upset.
Damn it, Mookie!
But Mookie's been good.
He's getting better. He's been playing much better.
He's had multiple hits in the last couple games. The first time this season that he's gone back-to-back games with multiple hit games.
I actually watched 4 innings of Saturday afternoon baseball live from the south side of Chicago.
I was shocked that you were watching the game when you were texting the group chat. I was like, wow,
and that was rough play-by-play, man. I mean,
I was also surprised.
I like Steven Nelson.
How about this? How about for a number? And I know Mookie
Leave
missed
Steven Nelson alone, bro.
Nice guy. No, but Eric Karros is like, I loved Eric Karros. He was one of my idols as a kid, but that was just.
I love Eric Karros on the broadcast too.
Listen, I think the Dodgers broadcast is exemplary.
So when you have Joe and Oral, that is a great team, and Steven Nelson and Eric Karros doesn't give a bleep about anything.
That's as good a backup crew as you got in baseball.
100%. It's a great crew.
Just real quick on Mookie, you guys were mentioning Mookie. Yes, Saturday was a disaster. Because let me just say this: that's a routine ground ball. I mean, come on, right? Or are we going to defend it and say that it hit a piece of dirt and it got to change the spin? No, that was a routine ground ball. And if I had to take a guess, Mookie's looking at the ball coming to him, and he's going, okay, got this, routine, no problem, and then just takes his eye off for a second, loses focus for 1 second, and blows up what is a perfect game.
The first 2 outs of that inning were incredible. Freddie Freeman, and I don't remember the second play, who made the great play, but 2 great plays.
No, yeah, that's what it all comes down. So it's not just the pitcher that has to be perfect. The entire team has to be perfect for you to get a perfect game.
Yeah,
that's
for
like
sure.
24 times in the history of baseball, going back into the 1800s, only 24 perfect games. And so to get one is almost impossible.
Right.
And he was right there on the precipice, but you need a guy like Mookie to not let the ball hit off the heel of his glove.
And to Mookie's credit, he has had multiple hits in back-to-back games. He had a home run yesterday.
Yep.
He stole his first base of the entire season yesterday. So he didn't let it just affect him. But listen, the Dodgers just yesterday, in particular, that sixth inning
I
disaster.
will say this: if you look at the betting odds, though, with Yamamoto, he's now surpassed Shohei in the betting odds for Cy Young in the National League. Although he's still only fourth in the betting odds right now, because what Jacob Mizorowski is doing right now
is insane.
Is unfreaking believable. And look, Sanchez is still doing fantastic too for the Phillies, and I guess Skeens is still third in the betting odds. But I was watching that Mizorowski the other day, and I was just like, first of all, I didn't see that one live, that one pitch, the 105 mile per hour.
Right.
But the fact that he's consistently like 102,
103,
104, and to hit 105, like I know that the Dodgers swept through the Brewers last year. If they have to face him, I would be very worried.
You'd be
in a given
facing him
series.
most likely twice too.
Yeah.
So that would be.
Yeah.
He has a .17 ERA over his last 10 starts.
I know, it's unbelievable.
And he went complete game, one hitter, and threw that 105 mile per hour pitch.
Yeah.
So he's far and away above that.
How he's come this quickly into the major leagues. I guess Skeens did the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But the impact of young guys this early in their career, insane.
So, but all this proved to me, and I always thought this way anyway, is that Yoshinobu Yamamoto is the ace of this staff.
Yes.
He is the ace of the by
Agreed.
far, and that he's your game one starter no matter what.
Yama.
Yama is the guy, because no matter what, even though Yamo. Yama.
Did we
So
ever figure that out?
No, Yamo was because Clinton Yates decided he wanted to call him Yamo. That is not
so
a
it is
thing.
Yama.
I thought it was Yama.
Relax,
It's
kiddo.
Yama. Relax, kiddo. So, but the fact is that Shohei has better all-around stuff, but he's not as efficient. He's not as buttoned up as Yamamoto is. He is the better pitcher overall.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm with you. We can continue this. Let's do a little more Dodgers in the next hour.
Did you let him do his three things?
Is there a third
I think
thing?
we hit,
there's 6 things here.
Well, no, the bottom 3 are the ones that Lindsay just put in there. I do the top 3.
Oh, all right.
So,
so
I think
that's
I got
what?
into most of it.
All right. We approach 8 o'clock at KSPN.
He sounded disappointed. I mean, we were just running up on the top of the hour.
Well, he watched his first Dodger game of the year.
Sometimes we sweep top. Sometimes we sweep top.
No sweeping the top. I mean, unless we're going to go to 10.
8 o'clock at KSPN. Well, depending on how long this Cappy read goes, we might.
Let's see. What do we got?
8 o'clock at KSPN Los Angeles, Good Karma Brands radio station. By the way, we need to talk about the wellness company because I'm just going to tell you now there's something in my chest, not my heart, but I can feel a little in there.
Well, and also you've been talking about some of the, you've having bowel issues. They got anything for the bowels in there?
Well, let's go to the guy.
And let me tell you something, Cappy. We don't have the staff. If I go down, Bergie's by himself running the board, too.
Bergie's having bowel issues, too.
Yeah, I might be having some issues, too,
what are you
Cappy.
guys, like your bowel brothers?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
It's a very stressful place around here.
I thought Cappy and I were, but maybe Bergie gets in on it.
It is a stressful spot, isn't
Bowel
it, Bergie?
Bros.
The Bowel Bros.
The Double
It's a new
Bs.
reality show on the History Channel.
Tell us about the wellness company, Cappy.
All right, look, let's just say you are feeling something in your chest. Let's say you are feeling something in your ear or whatever the case may be. You're like, I think I have an ear infection because I'm a grown-up, and I think that's what this is. Okay, so what do you do?
I got an ear infection. It's you.
Well, it could be. Hey, look, you get this medical emergency kit. This medical emergency kit inside has all these different medications, and I'm showing it on the YouTube feed. Now, if you say, well, okay, my ear hurts, but I don't know which of these medications I'm supposed to take, that's why you go to the guidebook. In the guidebook, you're going to match your symptoms, and then they're going to tell you what medication to take. Why is this so important? Because when you get sick, the faster you start on medication, the faster you get on the road to recovery. For those of you that are like me, you like to procrastinate, you'll have that chest cold for a month, you'll finally break down, go to the doctor, then you'll go to the pharmacist, then you'll get the medication, then you'll take it 2 days later, you're fixed. You're like, why didn't I do that 30 days ago? Make sure that you have your medical emergency kit. How do you get it? You go to urgentcarekit.com/710. urgentcarekit.com/710. Use our promo code 710. You're saving $45. Don't procrastinate. Get your medical emergency kit today.
Oh, that was pretty good. 8:02 on a Monday morning, the 15th of June. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show will return in 3 minutes from right now.
Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Right now, there's a real demand for experienced brick and block layers. You can earn up to $55.10 an hour, plus full family health care, dental, vision, a pension, and annual pay increases. This isn't just a job, it's a future. Work on high-profile projects like OC Vibe, sports stadiums, and schools you'll be proud to say you built. Join the International Union of Bricklayers and Allied Craftsmen Local 4. Call 626-739-5600 or visit BAC4CA.org. Become a part of the best hands in the business.
Hey, it's John Ireland here for Life Source Water Systems. If you're still drinking and bathing in LA's harsh tap water, it's time to upgrade to a Life Source whole house water system. Life Source filters every drop of water into your home. During their summer special, Life Source is paying your sales tax. That's up to $1,000 off a new system, but only through July 4th. Call their factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
Red card penalty. Score big with Waba Grill's new Red Card Combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken bowl, 3-piece chili crisp dumplings, and a side of Wablaze sauce for that extra heat. Then kick it up a notch with our new Penalty Punch, a premium beverage loaded with sweet mango popping boba. It's a flavor finish that hits the back of the neck. Get the Red Card Combo for $9.99. Only at Waba Grill.
I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap.
Thank you, Ireland. Need more Lakers talking your life. The Ball Knower Extreme duo of Michael Trudell and Geeter McGee are back tonight at 6 p.m. on 710 a.m. in the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube. Find out the latest with Austin Reeves, LeBron's future, and how to get a big man to L.A. All that and more tonight. Lakers Talk, 6 p.m. with Geeter and Trudell. We return 90 seconds from right now.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with zero sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
8:06. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this Monday, June 15th. Cappy, happy 27th birthday to Peso Pluma.
Oh, happy birthday, Peso.
Today, and this one's for you, Cappy, and maybe Bergie today, is National Prune Day.
Wait, I don't know if I need that. No, I don't need to go anymore.
Bow Brothers over there. Bow Bros.
Bow Brothers is a brand new reality TV show where two guys go into a stall and they take separate toilets and they just have conversations.
You and I
That's
did
the
that
show.
once.
Grant in L.A., I'm sure, is already coming up with a Bow Bros meme on Twitter somewhere. Shout out to Peso Pluma.
Yes, that's right. Shout out to Peso Pluma. By the way, I speak Spanish. Pluma, pen. Huh.
Nice job, Cappy.
Thanks. See?
It could also mean feather, by the way.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
But just depends on
Yeah,
where
you
you're
like
from.
feathers.
You know, I like to be tickled.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I'll tell you that right
Put
now.
the feather on the D.
He's from Jalisco. Well, his family.
Oh, don't start Cappy. We know what he'll say.
Yeah. So, anywho, real quick, Cappy.
You hit me with an anywho, by the way.
Yeah. Cappy, you kind of stumbled upon something in the first hour.
I know.
When you were talking about Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to repeat that briefly here, so we can get into a conversation that's more relevant to Southern California.
I'll use round numbers, but here goes. When Jalen Brunson left the Mavericks, he went to the Knicks. And when Jalen Brunson had a chance to sign a big money contract, had he waited till he got to free agency, he was probably looking, again, round numbers, at about a $250 million contract. The way it's been reported is that Jalen Brunson left about $115 million on the table.
That's correct. You're very close. It's
why did he do that?
113 or so.
Right.
Yeah.
Why did he do that? He left the money on the table because, as Jalen Brunson would tell you, this is not me telling you this. This is him telling you this. I'm the messenger. Here goes. I wanted to take care of my family with a $100+ million contract. Check. But I also wanted to build a team that could win a championship. And if I took $250 million, then we wouldn't have money to do that. So I took $113 million, knowing that I'm rich and I've got another shot at another big contract later on. But I want to win. So by not taking the full amount of money, I was giving the Knicks the money to go out and help me build a championship team, which obviously it all came to fruition on Saturday night, which then, George, leads us right back to Austin Reeves, because the story on Austin Reeves is that he thinks he's supposed to get, or maybe he'll ask for, a full max contract.
That according to Brad Turner, yes, of the LA Times.
And if the Lakers give Austin Reeves the full max contract, it would be my opinion that they will not have money to build a real team the way the Knicks did for Jalen Brunson, because he left $100 million on the table or more. So that's the story. That's the reset. What do you say?
Yeah, listen, I've been I think you and I have been in lock and step, right?
Just like Les and Sean, you know?
On this particular concept of
yes, on this one.
If the Lakers, if I were the Lakers, and this sucks, you know what I'm saying? Because Austin Reeves deserves whatever the market says he deserves. I am a 1,000% proponent of that. But if I were in the Lakers' shoes, okay, and I'm looking out for the franchise part of this equation here, okay, because I'm always about the employee making as much as they can make, okay? Speaking of which, you signed that deal yet?
I mean, as you're saying this, I'm thinking to myself, where's my brotherly support?
Well, I'm just saying,
in what the market will, what the market
has
pays.
already spoken for you, is what I would say.
I mean, come on, man.
The market has spoken.
Come on.
Okay? But what I would say is, I'm all about it. However, if I were the Lakers in a salary-capped sport, okay, which is in essence what this is now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like Rob has said it, everyone under the sun has told you. The second apron is a hard cap, okay? So, in a salary-capped sport, if I were the Lakers, I would feel it is my fiduciary responsibility to say, I don't think we can give Austin Reeves a contract that starts at roughly $44 million.
Okay. All right. But wait a second. Go the opposite direction. Put yourself in Austin Reeves' shoes, okay? Here's me. I'm Austin Reeves right now. Hey, guys, what's the max number we're talking about here? $250 million, $240 million, right? We're talking.
It's roughly in that range, yeah.
Okay. And what is it that you guys think I should be taking? You guys think I should be taking what, like $120 million?
So
like somewhere in that.
I would feel comfortable. I would feel comfortable. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
239 is what he's eligible for.
So the absolute max 239.
Right.
Okay.
And that means your average annual salary over 5 years is roughly $47.8 million.
Okay, let me just tell you this right now. Hear me out, everybody. If Austin Reeves makes $47 million
on average over 5 years,
over the next 5 years,
it'll probably start around 43, but finish somewhere above 50.
Okay, again, if over the next 5 years, Austin Reeves makes $47 million on average over the next 5 years, you know how many championships the Lakers are going to win in the next 5 years? I love the dramatic pause. The answer, and you know the answer. Shall we all say it together? The answer is 0.
0.
0. If I'm Austin Reeves, George, I have no choice now but to look at what Jalen Brunson did and say, listen, $250 million is my round number. But really, if I check the box of generational wealth, and I also check the box of the team has enough money to go out and build a championship caliber team, that number is $150 million. And maybe I'll give you $200 million over 5 years. Maybe I'll average $40 million. But even at $40 million, I got bad news for you. You know how many championships the Lakers are going to win in the next 5 years if Austin Reeves averages $40 million a year? Still 0.
I got 150 for him, and he's taking that shit. For sure.
Austin Reeves should take, call it, between 150 and 180. And if he takes that amount of money and they average, what is that number, George?
So
180 divided by 5?
Here's what I would say. 180 divided by 5 is about $36 million.
Okay, $36 million, livable number. $47 million, not a livable number. If Austin Reeves makes $36 million on average over the next 5 years, you know how many championships the Lakers are going to win?
How many?
Maybe they have a chance. Maybe they have a chance at 1. Maybe. But at $47 million, answer 0. Agree or disagree? What do you say?
You know I'm not an
absolutist?
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you for finishing my sentence.
I'll finish your sentence, babe.
Yeah. Well, I respected the pause, by the way, earlier.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah. It's important to respect the pause.
That's right, babe.
Yeah, look, if I were leaning in one direction, I would lean probably you'd probably be right.
Oh, my God, this is twice in one day. Jesus, man.
If he takes, like the Brooklyn Nets allegedly are going to offer him 4 years, 178.5. That's what the most they can offer him.
Garbage contract.
If the Lakers, if he settled at 180, I over 5 years,
yeah,
I think the Lakers have a legit shot.
Yeah.
A legit shot to win a championship at some point.
But let me ask you this. You guys, everybody here will have an opinion on this. Is Austin Reeves more like is he more comparable to a Jalen Brunson type of a player? And I'm going to go in a different direction here, different sport. Or is he more likely to be a Juan Soto type of personality? Because to me, Jalen Brunson is, I'm a team guy, I'll take less to win. And Juan Soto is I don't care if we win or lose, I've already won, so I want the most money I can get. Is Austin Reeves closer?
But I understand that.
No, so do I. Look, when you have already won a championship.
I mean, he won a championship at such a young age. That
he was like 19.
Yeah.
So when you've already won a championship.
And by the way, at 19, a big part of their championship.
Big time. But listen, the difference in your life, and I know this is hard to understand, the difference in your life, if you make $250 million versus $180 million, forget about the $70 million delta. Forget about that. The difference in your life is 0. You can fly on private jets at $180 million. You can have expensive houses. You can join fancy country clubs. You can vacation with LeBron and Magic Johnson on yachts around the world. And you can do that with $180 million. It doesn't require $250 million. And the difference of that $70 million allows your team to have an opportunity to build.
It is rich that Cappy's saying take less money.
It is.
Wow.
I got to give Bergie credit. He said it, and I said it on the air.
I mean, but I was in background here.
Yeah, but I said it on the air.
Okay.
My microphone was off.
Right. He still ran you under the bus. Yeah.
Mine wasn't.
Yeah. I will say this. It's tough, man. Like, this is his one shot. And there is irony because everyone would want the most money. But sports, particularly a salary cap league, unfortunately, is not the purest form of a true market, right? Like open market, right? It's not, because there is a cap to what you can spend. It's not your normal free market.
It's not baseball.
Correct. Although, that could change potentially too.
Right, but isn't the NBA now more so like the NFL? In other words, you do have a cap, even if you don't call it a cap. There is a cap, to be sure, number one. And number two, the NFL tried to create the P word, parity. And has the NBA not done exactly that? I mean, you just mentioned it earlier. There have been 8 champions in the last 8 years. We haven't had a repeat champion in the last, it took 9 years ago. And the likelihood that the Knicks are going to repeat is none, in all likelihood, right? You looked at Giannis and Milwaukee. They didn't repeat when people thought they would. You look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Oklahoma City, and most people thought they would repeat again this year. It's not happening because there's so much parity.
Correct. And it's tough. It is tough. That's the unfortunate part of this. And somebody is going to have to make the sacrifice. And the people that are generally going to have to make the sacrifice are the guys who are not the best player on the team.
Which he's not.
That's it. Like, generally speaking, in professional sports, where you have a salary cap, more likely than not, the players that are going to have to make the salary sacrifice are everybody not named the best player.
Right. And the best player on the Lakers is Luka, and his contract is signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah.
And the second best player on the Lakers, well, at least last year's Lakers, was LeBron.
And LeBron will not make $50 million, if I had to guess, this year.
Right. But the third best player on the Lakers, and if LeBron, let me put it this way, when LeBron is done, whether that's he already is or whether it is into the future,
right,
Austin Reeves is expected, I'm not saying he is, I'm saying he's expected, at least on this current roster, to be the second best player. Now, maybe they go out and they get another player who becomes the second best player. And Austin Reeves makes a sacrifice and he goes, well, you know what? I'm the third best player. But Austin Reeves, listen, if he's up early this morning and he's driving to a golf course and he's listening to this, hey, brother, listen to me. Hear me out.
Yeah, take it from the guy who's trying to take less, too.
Hey, my agent just called me. Do you want me to have him, talk to you and just get this thing done for you?
You know what? If you want to connect me to your agent, I will tell him this. You ready, George?
Yeah.
I mean, just pay me what George pays. That's fine. I'll just take what George pays.
Let me sneak in here for a second.
Go, yeah, no chance.
We're not stopping. We're going to keep going. This hour is brought to you by Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and Angelica's Insurance has got you covered. From auto and home to business and life, they build a plan just for you, even DUI and SR22 coverage. To get you back on the road fast, visit Angelicas-INS.com for a free quote today. Proud sponsor of our 8 a.m. hour, Cappy.
Now, yeah, I'm going to go back to Austin Reeves, though, George. Let me just speak to Austin Reeves.
Go right ahead.
Austin, hear me out. Jalen Brunson took $100+ million less than he could have gotten. Ask yourself this question. Will Jalen Brunson make up that money now that he's a champion?
Yes.
What do you think? Okay. So if the answer is yes, here's what I would say to Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Bet on yourself, young fella. You've come this far on your own with grit, determination, heart, and everything else that I'll come up with that's a cliche. Okay? You've come this far. You are an undrafted player who's making very little money. You got a nice pay raise, and now you're due for big money. But would you rather win a championship and then get everything that comes with being a champion of the Los Angeles Lakers?
Right here, yes.
Would you rather make the money up as a champion, or do you want the guaranteed money with, I don't really care if we win or lose anymore because I already got paid?
Yeah.
So do this, Austin Reeves. Do what's right for you, which is get paid a lot of money. Check the box. You now have generational wealth. And do what's right for the franchise, which is let's win together. And I'm somebody who's willing to give up some, not all, but some, to help the greater good of the franchise. That's what Austin Reeves should do. And when I say should, you don't like to tell people how to do their business. In this case, that's what he should do.
All right.
Top athletes, big moments, one night. The OC Sports Awards. They're finally coming up this week. I've been reading this lineup for 4 months. The OC Sports Awards hosted by Travis Rogers this Thursday, June 18th at Angel Stadium. Celebrate greatness and be part of one of Orange County's premier sports nights. Get your tickets now at theocsportsawards.org.
By the way, I think that there is a big deal that's going to happen in the NBA involving Giannis Antetokounmpo that I think the Lakers can take advantage of, Cappy.
Okay, I want to hear that.
We'll do that in 3 minutes from right now. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
It's going to be a big sports week, and if you're not sure what to do, the answer is always Cosm. Here's your Cosm calendar for the week of June 15th. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is here, and the ultimate watch party is at Cosm. On Wednesday at 1 p.m., come see England versus Croatia in shared reality. The hall is sold out, but great seats in the Dome are still available for this must-see match. Friday's USA-Australia game is sold out in both the Dome and the hall, so if you're looking at other FIFA World Cup games in the upcoming weeks, don't wait. Tickets are going fast. Go to Cosm.com and lock in your seats in the Dome and the hall right now. On Saturday and Sunday, the College World Series starts in Omaha. But the best seats in the house are at Cosm. See every pitch, every incredible catch, and every home run blast on a gigantic 87-foot wraparound LED display that drops you right in the middle of the diamond. Don't forget Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Cirque du Soleil, great food, outstanding drinks, the Cosm Deck. There's so much to see and do at Cosm. Visit Cosm.com and secure your tickets today. That's your Cosm calendar.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Right now, for a limited time, lease a Hyundai Elantra for $199 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Hurry, offers end July 6th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Summer of soccer is here, and there's no better place to watch than Rockin' Brews. Catch every match on massive LED screens with surround sound, drink specials, and game day favorites like our new El Clasico burger. Whether you're backing Team USA or cheering on your home country, grab your crew, raise a glass, and catch every match at Rockin' Brews, serving those who rock. Visit rockinbrews.com for your nearest location.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on.
And this is going to get a little complicated, Cappy, so follow me here
I'm
for a
listening
second.
very intently.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
I'm listening very intently. Go ahead. I can't wait to hear what's about to happen next.
Back to Sedano and Kap.
8:26. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. You know, Sedano loves the oldies. On this yesterday, back in 1958, the number one hit, Sheb Woolley, the Purple People Eater, Cappy.
Oh, wow. Sheb Woolley?
Sheb Woolley. S-H-E-B, Sheb Woolley.
Sheb Woolley.
No, Sheb Woolley.
You mean Sheb Woolley?
Sheb Woolley.
Honestly, you could have given me 5 million guesses. I would never have got
Neither would I.
Sheb Woolley.
Me neither.
Yeah, the Purple People Eaters, man. I only think of those guys as like a defensive line of the Vikings, right?
And Bud Grant.
Yeah, oh, wow, old school.
Do you know Bud Grant? Do you know Bud Grant played for the Minneapolis Lakers?
I did not know that.
Really?
Dude, he was a two-time champion.
That I did not know.
Who knew?
Played with Mike.
That is wild.
He's the only person in sports history to have won an NBA championship and been in a Super Bowl.
What was the guy's name?
Well, listen to this clarinet go. This is good clarinet.
Yeah, it's good clarinetting.
Strong.
Yeah. Good woodwind instrument right there.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name who played for the Vikings? He was a defensive lineman who picked up a fumble and ran it back the wrong way and scored against his team. Does that sound like a familiar story to anybody in the history of the NFL?
I don't remember.
I'm thinking here, and I'm going to pull out a name that may or may not be right, but for some reason it's coming to me. Is it Jim Marshall? Does that sound right to anybody? A guy who plays for the Vikings, defensive lineman, picks up a fumble and runs it back to his own end zone by accident?
Did you look it up already and you know that's actually Jim Marshall, but you're just
haven't.
asking
I don't know.
the question?
Like I'm asking. Like I honestly don't know the answer. Like I could be completely wrong and make a fool of myself. And by the way, maybe I'm wrong and the guy didn't even play for the Vikings. How about that?
Jim Marshall runs the wrong way for a safety.
Come on. Really?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Nice job.
What's going on in your house? Why are we hearing background noise?
I don't know. What is going on back here?
You got people there?
Well, my daughter came home from Cal Poly on Saturday, so now she's home. Then my other daughter just graduated. Now she's home.
Oh, so everybody's in the house.
Oh, the whole mishbucha is back in the house. And, the only one that's not here is the one I miss the most, the one who lives in Boise.
Oh. Why do you miss her the most?
She's my fave right now because the other three are here. The other three are here. So, and George, I had a terrible dream. I had such a terrible dream last night that me and my son got into an argument. You know? And in the middle of the night, I do have a restless sleep, and I do, I've told you about falling off the bed.
Yeah.
Right. I've talked about. We got into an argument, my son and I, in my sleep.
In the dream.
In the dream.
Yeah.
And on my nightstand, I'm banging my hand on the nightstand, like banging my hand. And it woke me up out of the dream because my fingertips, like the little nub at the fingertip, they were all like on fire. I must have been jamming I was like yelling at him, and I was like screaming, and I was jamming my fingers down on the nightstand. I woke up in like agonizing pain.
What's wrong with you, bro?
I don't know, man. I have like these turbulent dreams, dude.
Yeah. It sounds like you got a lot of stress.
Yeah. My girlfriend always tells me that I wake up in the middle of the night, and she says, "You're always screaming F you, and I also use the B word a lot."
Really?
Wait, is this real? You're waking up screaming
I swear to you guys.
curse words?
I swear to you guys. She's like, I don't know. She goes, "Are you talking to me in your sleep?" I'm like, "No." She goes,
"This is amazing."
Yeah, she's like, F-U-B. F-U-B.
No, it's got to be the ex-wife, right?
I kind of think it's just me saying the things that I don't normally say when I'm awake and conscious that I probably want to say that I don't say. So I probably just say them in my
Maybe
dreams.
it's you, Chris.
No, I don't know if it's me, but maybe. I mean,
I don't know who it is.
Anyway, you may do that now because you were one of the Bow Bros, and now you're not. It's him and Bergie now.
I know. He's cheated on me again.
Yeah. Hey, real quick. So the big domino to fall in the offseason for the NBA is Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone feels like he's kind of the first guy. So for weeks, everyone had kind of assumed that, it looks like the Heat are, in the pole position. He's gonna go to Miami, whatever, blah blah blah. He's wanted to stay in the Eastern Conference. That's been out there for a long time, which honestly is smart. I mean, I would if I were any of these NBA stars, I would want to be in the Eastern Conference,
including LeBron.
Easier path. Yeah, I agree. But then over the weekend, Bill Simmons came out on his podcast and said that the Celtics are in on Giannis, and that kind of started to flip things, right? A lot of people then started to jump on that as the Celtics were going now full steam. But here's the thing. For the Celtics to make that happen, they would have to trade Jaylen Brown. And it would not be a one-for-one. It would have to be like a third team, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Because the Bucks, they want to recuperate assets. They're in rebuilding mode. They want picks. They want assets, young players, yada, yada, right? I get it. You have to have salary matches and things of that nature in the NBA. But nonetheless, that's the majority of what they want. And I thought to myself, like, man, if you're the Celtics, are you really like, you're going to trade Jaylen Brown at 28 years old for a 31-year-old Giannis? Like,
how about this, though?
That's kind of risky. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but add to the equation this. Wait a second. You're going to give up on this team when Jason Tatum missed, 85% of the season?
Correct. Right.
So why would you not, if you're the Lakers, do you really want to run back what you just had this past year? Probably not. But if you're the Celtics, why not?
Yeah. I mean, there is proof of concept.
Can you tell your kids to be quiet, please?
Yeah, you guys talk. Hold on.
I mean, we're doing a radio show that's supporting their lives, and they're clamoring in the background about nonsense.
I can only barely hear it.
No, I can hear it. I got sensitive ears.
Yeah, well, we know that.
And when the processing hits on the AM radio, people are like, "Who are these people talking to the background?"
This sounds like
You guys
Captain's at a
just hear
diner.
You guys just hear me lay down the law?
No.
You didn't hear me?
No.
Oh, I just laid it down.
Did you go and say, hey, guys, can you please keep it down a
Did
little
you
bit?
just say F you and bees?
Right. I just walked out of my little home studio here, and I went, hey, let's everybody take it down a notch, okay? Everybody can hear you on the radio. Let's cool it out here a little bit. And they're like, and you know what they were talking about?
What?
They're talking about Giannis and the Celtics.
Were they talking about the windy sound?
They were. You know what my daughter said to me? She was, go back on the radio and tell everybody how Wemby choked.
So Giannis to Boston started to gain steam, but I'm with you. Like I don't see where Boston would do that, but Simmons is pretty tied into them, obviously. And if you're the Lakers, I don't think you want Boston. I mean, clearly you don't want Boston to get better, right? Because they're your most natural rival, even though they're not even in your conference. But Giannis to Boston, I mean, in the short term, certainly makes them better, I would say.
I question that, by the way.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Brad Stevens, in his end of season press conference, talked about they want to get bigger. They want size, right? And everybody wants that, especially now when you look at Wemby and Holmgren and all these guys, right? Like teams have size now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look at the Knicks. Look that you got Cat and you got Mitchell Robinson.
Right.
And let me tell you something, man. Bergie, back me up on this. I said at the beginning of this series that Mitchell Robinson is my X factor guy.
You did. Absolutely did.
And he came up with one of the biggest plays of the entire series Saturday night.
So people are looking for size. Stevens kind of mentioned that. He said, maybe I think he said something to the effect or implied that they were kind of over-reliant on three-point shooting, yada, yada, et cetera, et cetera. So, it does make sense based off just that commentary. You know what I mean? That they would have an interest in Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
But Wendy today on Get Up apparently has some intel, let's just say, on Giannis that I think could be beneficial for the Lakers. Let's hear from Wendy first.
I would be remiss if I didn't point out that he still could commit to re-signing with the Bucks, but talks have intensified over the last 7 to 10 days. Look, he has focused on wanting to be a member of the Miami Heat, and because he's only got 1 year on his contract, he has some control over that. But the Heat and the Bucks have been talking for months, Greeny, and not agreed to a deal because the Bucks don't love the Heat's offer. There are third teams involved. There are fourth teams involved. In recent days, we have seen that the Boston Celtics have shown some interest there. But a Celtics offer has a stumbling block. Number one, you'd be breaking up potentially Jalen Brunson and Jaylen Brown. Number two, it would mean changing the entire structure of the way the Celtics play basketball. So stay tuned. We'll be more on that as the week unfolds.
All right. So obviously, Wendy meant Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Correct.
Because he mentioned Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
But oh, by the way, side note to this entire conversation, George, obviously there was talk at one time about Giannis to the Knicks.
Right, that was last summer. Right,
yeah.
He wanted to go there.
Right, but can you imagine now that the conversation was Giannis for Brunson? At least those were the two key components.
No, it was Towns.
Oh, I most recently was just listening to some stuff about how Brunson was the name.
No, it was never Brunson.
Let me tell you something right now. Jalen Brunson can never be moved.
Yeah,
from
no,
the Knicks.
it was Towns. It was Towns and Towns and Bridges, if I recall correctly.
He is an all-time New York City hero and legend now.
Yeah.
You'll never be able to move that guy.
No, it was never Brunson.
And you pay him now. You pay him the way the Lakers paid Kobe. You pay him the way that the Yankees paid Jeter. You pay Jalen Brunson now because you got your title.
Yeah.
So now you give him the money.
So, but here's what I think. What I'll tell you, Cap, Berg, and Chris, is you heard Brian mention third and fourth teams, right? Would have to get involved likely in a trade for Giannis. So the Bucks can get the assets, particularly the draft capital that they would want. Which means, Miami's got a lot of young, nice young players is what I would call them, right? I'm not including Tyler Hero in that because he's already getting paid $30 million. Even though he's he's a solid. Yeah, I shouldn't demean him. He's not a solid player. I mean, he was an all-star last year. So, like, he's a pretty good player is what I would say.
That's why Austin Reeves should get paid in that range. Maybe even a little bit more. He's better.
Sure. I would agree with that. So, I think because there are going to be 3 and 4 and maybe more teams involved, I think the Lakers could be beneficiaries of helping facilitate a deal with Miami and the Bucks, because clearly we know Boston is not going to do a deal with the Lakers. Okay? Like I feel fairly confident that's the case. Okay? Now, would Pat Riley let the Lakers get involved in some of this? This is just reckless speculation on my part, but I feel like those parties would be far more amenable, is the way I would describe it. Okay? And Rob, if you recall, when they had their end-of-season thing, Rob and JJ stood up there on that podium or stage or whatever, and Pelinka said, hey, look, we believe the best avenue for us to get better is via trade, right? So this is a perfect opportunity for the Lakers to get involved with Miami, Milwaukee, and maybe another team, right? And find ways to get the types of players they need. What are those types of players? Size, right? They also need perimeter help, right? Particularly defensively. The Lakers' biggest issue to me, beyond the obvious center position that we've discussed ad nauseum all season long, is they need positional flexibility. And what do I mean by that, Cappy? What I mean by that is the Lakers have too many one-way players, okay? They're either good on defense or they're good on offense, okay?
Who are the guys that are good on defense?
I would say Rui's a pretty good defender, although he's probably
he's okay.
he's probably their most. I mean, outside of when LeBron plays in the playoffs, plays defense at a high level. Outside of him, he's probably the next guy that is in regards to a two-way player.
Marcus Smart,
too streaky.
Yeah,
Rui's more consistent offensively than Marcus Smart is.
Yeah,
but Marcus Smart is not likely going to be back with the Lakers. I don't think.
We don't know about Rui either.
Certainly not at $5 million.
Yeah,
is what I would say.
And if Rui's your best defensive player, by the way,
and I don't think he's your best defensive player. I just think he's got more two-way ability than probably anyone other than LeBron.
Okay, but that's still not good.
Agreed. He's fine. So now, again, I don't know who else could be involved in this deal, right? Like we're just, Wendy's put it out there, 3-4 teams, et cetera, right? But there are guys that these teams possess that could be helpful for the Lakers. Now, let's look at the Bucks. Let's start with them, okay? Miles Turner. Now he makes some money, so you're gonna have to give up some. Like you would have to figure out how to send out enough salary. But
he's approximately, just guess.
I think around 30.
Okay.
I think around 30.
Okay.
Let me double check on that.
But as long as it's not like more than what we're talking about related to Reeves or
$26.5 million.
Okay, that's palatable.
Which is probably what Rui's going to command on the marketplace, approximately.
Would you rather have Miles Turner or Rui Hachimura?
I would rather have Miles Turner 10 times out of 10.
All day.
Okay.
10 times out of 10. Okay? So the Lakers can get involved, and maybe they can get Miles Turner. Now, they're not going to be the only team interested in Miles Turner. The Golden State Warriors are going to be another team that are going to be interested in a guy like Miles Turner. Okay? Here's a name.
I hope they go get LeBron.
Here's a name that Lakers fans are familiar with. Kyle Kuzma.
Nah,
I don't know about that.
I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan, especially at that number.
Dribbling to nowhere.
But he did have his best years here. His most productive years were here. Now, he has long since not been that player. Because he's tried, he went to Washington to try to be the guy. Clearly, he realized he wasn't the guy. In Milwaukee, he was trying to be a role player again. It did not work out great. I'm just throwing out names.
No,
okay?
I got it. But as you throw out names, Miles Turner, you could sell me on that.
Right.
Kyle Kuzma, you can't sell me on just for this reason. I already know what his attitude is. And his attitude to me is I'm supposed to be something that I'm not. And when you theoretically would bring him back to this Laker team, bro, you're going back to being the number 4 guy on this team. You know, you'll never be the 1. You're not likely going to be the 2.
He makes
you're
$19 million, though.
How much?
Oh,
19.
Too much. No.
19.
I'd rather have Rui.
And Kyle Kuzma, 100%.
And it's only for 1 more year. Expiring contract after next year.
Still having a hard time buying on him.
I'm just saying.
I got you.
Not the worst thing in the world. He's got positional size. Okay. So again, I'm just throwing out names. Okay.
Gotcha. Keep going.
Now let's look at the Miami Heat.
Okay. Who we got there?
If I were the Lakers, there's no question that if I were to help facilitate a Giannis deal, the player I would want most on the Miami Heat that could be on the table is Kel'el Ware. Okay? Kel'el Ware is still on a rookie contract. Kel'el Ware has the build of Chet Holmgren.
Tell me, what's his height? What's his weight?
But I would say bigger and stronger.
He's 7 foot 230.
7 foot 230? Okay.
Right. He is strong. He's a stronger version of Chet Holmgren. Now, what I would say is that Eric Spoelstra rides rookies hard. And he was only in his second year. And he had moments, but he is a young, and I would call him ascending player, but still on a very cost-friendly contract.
Well, contract aside, the Lakers need size and strength.
And youth.
Okay, I'll take that too. That's a good one as well. Throw that in there. But if you've got a 7-footer, I always think 7 feet 250 because, again, I look at Cat, I look at Mitchell Robinson, I look at those guys. But at 7 feet 230, when you're a young kid and you say ascending, now we're talking business.
He is set to make $4.65 million this year.
Oh, I mean, he's like barely making more than Bronny.
Yeah, it's a team option, too.
No, that's next year. That's 27-28.
26, 27, too, no?
26, 27.
Not according to what I'm reading here.
What are you reading, Bergie?
Basketball Reference?
I don't know if I'd go over salaries on Basketball Reference.
Spotrack's better?
And there's also this other website. There's this other website called
give me that one more time.
I want to say capsheet.com.
Capsheet and Spotrack.
Anyway.
Hey, Spotrack.
What I'm saying, by the way, here's another player they could look at on the Heat's roster.
Tell me.
Jaime Jaquez Jr.
Good player. I like the player.
Good player, well-rounded.
Yeah, I like him.
Solid defensively. Yep. Versatile on offense. Also doesn't make a ton of money. What I'm saying is the Lakers should try to get in on helping facilitate Giannis to Miami because there are players on both the Bucks and the Heat and maybe even some fourth team that we don't know of because Brian said it could be 4 teams that could benefit the Lakers in trade scenarios.
I like where your head's at. Get the Lakers to butt into everybody else's business to help themselves. I like the idea.
I like Spotrack.
Spotrack's great.
8:45 on a Monday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Cardiff. Oh, I screwed it up, Cappy. Cardiff.co/ESPNLA. Cardiff.co/ESPNLA. That's where you got to go if you got a problem getting money for your business, Cappy.
Yeah, so what is the problem? The problem is that big banks are tightening their underwriting and approving fewer small business loans than ever before, and that leaves you, the small business owner, stuck in a paperwork-heavy process that takes weeks or months. Do you have weeks or months? Because if you need money, you could have money the same day. If I told you today it'll take you less than 5 minutes to fill out the application, it will have no impact on your personal credit score at all, and if your company has been in business for a year or longer and you have revenues of $20,000 per month, you're likely eligible to receive up to $500,000 in same-day funding. So, again, you have a problem. Your problem is you need money for more employees, for new equipment, for expansion and scale. But you can't get that money from a bank. You can get that money from Cardiff. They are Southern California-based. They've been in business 20 years. They have lent billions of dollars to small business operators all over the country just like you, and you can apply in under 5 minutes. So guys, gals, everybody out there who's in the small business world who needs money, all you have to do is go to Cardiff, Cardiff, Cardiff.co, not .com, Cardiff.co/ESPNLA, okay? And Cardiff, CARDIFF, cardiff.co/ESPNLA. You could have $500,000 in your business bank account today. Good luck, small business operators. Go to cardiff.co/ESPNLA.
All right, we're going to stay here, Cappy, and vamp for about 1 minute or so.
Okay.
And the reason is, well, it's a lot of reasons. But
tell me.
For instance, I'm wearing my NASCAR San Diego hat.
Yeah, it's
and this weekend coming up, the race to the base is happening at Coronado, and the place to watch it. Now, if you're going to Coronado, you got tickets to watch the race to the base for Father's Day weekend. Awesome. But if not, go see our friends at Hard Rock Casino Tejon, your official place. Like gearheads like me and you, Cappy, that's where you want to watch. Fucking,
whoa.
Wow. I've never done that before.
Oh, my goodness.
And I don't think it was like even remotely like just moving around. Like
I don't know.
It didn't even. It was like Tourette'sy.
I've never heard you do that.
I've never done that. Luckily, I dumped it quickly. But for the YouTube and the app, that
George,
went out.
take off those glasses. George, you're aghast, George Sedano.
I was aghast, too.
Like it was just normal.
That was beautiful.
That's
that was very
impressive on a Monday.
Sedano-like.
That was impressive.
That is like that one time. I remember that that picture came up the other day. Remember when you dropped that F-bomb when we were in afternoons, and my face was like, that was the same face you made.
Yeah.
See what happens when you got a vamp and you got nobody, you're all by yourself?
Wow. Yeah.
I think we
you
can
were saying, though, you were saying Hard Rock.
Oh, yeah. Let me read this. Want to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience and the place to watch it for gearheads? Join Travis and Andy Kamenetsky live at Hard Rock Casino Tejon tomorrow, June 16th from 3 to 6 p.m. How do I say it before? Argentina, right, Cap or Sedano? Takes on Algeria at 6. Fans on site will have the exclusive chance to enter to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience. Hard Rock Casino Tejon is the best place to cheer on your favorite team. The easiest drive from downtown L.A. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. We'll reset next.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
All right, guys, real talk. Are you a crust lover or one of those crust leavers? Because I got to tell you, Pizza Hut's new crispy parm pan pizza is next level. It's the original pan crust you already love, but now they've baked Parmesan cheese right onto the edge. I'm talking crispy, golden, cheesy crunch with that soft, fluffy inside. Grab a medium, one-topping crispy parm pan for just $11.99 or go large for $3 more. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese, toppings, and recipes.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
So, it's been 24 hours. Got my money?
At Super 8, we say, take life by the steering wheel. Fuel up, kick the tires, and hit the road. Throw on some sunglasses and throw away the map. Just go where the day takes you, because there are 2,605,331 miles of road in this country, and they're all just waiting to be explored. Roam free, my friends. Super 8. Renovated rooms, free Wi-Fi, free breakfast. All the important stuff.
Hey, sports fans, it's Sua Cravens, and I want to tell you about my newest and favorite place, Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market.
I have 11 locations from LA to OC to Encinitas to choose from and to shop.
And they have the largest selection of everyday proteins, sides, over 400 types of grinds, and of course, a large selection of exotic meats and seafood. The largest variety in one meat and seafood market. Amazing prices and products from all over the world. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, quality meat, wild prices.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Wild Fork, your neighborhood meat and seafood market.
Now, he's put on his captain's hat.
I am the captain. This is the captain's table. The captain sits at the captain's table.
Captain Condiment has the Yacht Rock all queued up.
Now.
8:52, good morning. Exactly right, Cappy. How about a little Atlanta rhythm section? Oh, yeah. So into you. By the way, I put on my Pizza Hut hat because our friends at Pizza Hut today, Cappy, back on June 15th in 1958, Pizza Hut was founded in Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, the old brick and mortar stores with the red roofs and everything, they're making a big comeback.
Yeah, they are.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I used to love those as a kid.
Yeah.
So the
Good
franchise
salad bar.
group in California that now we do a lot of business with has gotten some juice with some new private equity. So now some of these stores are going back. And listen, you guys have, well, Cappy, your kids are all grown up. But Sedano, you know, with the baseball team, it's like that used to be a part of us growing up. You went to the pizza parlor.
And even when I was in like high school, they used to have those lunch buffets I would
Yeah.
go to all the time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they used to have the all-you-could-eat pizza at Pizza Hut. You had salad bar and all the you-could-eat pizza. It was great.
5650s are out, by the way.
All right. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hey, George, let me ask you a question here.
Sure.
We've talked a lot of NBA Finals.
Yeah.
We've talked some Dodgers.
Right.
We've talked a little Giannis. We've
Yeah.
talked some Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Tell me this, because I know you were on the road.
The World Cup.
Did you see the USA?
I did. I went to watch it at a venue in San Antonio. We watched the match. Yeah, it was a blast. A lot of people at this place I went to. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to say something here. I'm no World Cup historian, okay? But I watch it every 4 years, and I got into it in 1994 when the World Cup first came to America. And, in fact, I probably have told you this story, but in 1994, I was an undrafted free agent kicker with the Detroit Lions, and we had a preseason game against the New York Jets. You have any idea? Do you recall who
Tony
the Jets?
Meola. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Meola was an undrafted free agent attempting to kick footballs for the Jets. And do you happen to recall who the coach of the Jets might have been in 1994?
1994, Rich Kotite.
Good guess. You ready?
Oh, wait. I could see his face. He had like a bowl haircut.
No. Think great NFL coaches.
So it wasn't Bruce Coslett?
No. Modern era great coaches NFL. Current. And not a
Pete
current
Carroll.
coach. Yes, Pete Carroll was the coach of the Jets.
Yeah.
I was obsessed in the pregame. I'm in uniform. This is the game where remember I told you that they misspelled my name on the jersey?
Yeah.
This was the game. And I was obsessed with meeting Tony Meola before the game because he was such a big star in 1994 when the World Cup in America. So I'm into it. What I saw on Friday night from the U.S. men's national team, I thought to myself, this may be the greatest game that any U.S. men's national team has ever played in the World Cup. This was my thought, and I don't know anything. And then as the game ends, here comes my man Landon Donovan on the Fox, post-game show, and Landon says pretty much the same thing. This is maybe the greatest one match that the U.S. has ever played.
Yeah. I mean, anyone that knows anything about – I don't know anything about soccer like in that regard, but everyone that does has already said that, yeah?
Yeah.
It's the best match they've ever played.
Right. And
against a quality opponent in Paraguay.
Right. That's and total
and you know
utter
why?
domination.
Because they have an Argentinian coach.
Argentina, not Tina.
No, Argentinian is how you say them as people.
Damn it.
Yeah. So
by
way
the
to
way,
go, USA.
Speaking of championships and cool things, I want to shout out the 8U Pick 6 San Pedro Seahawks for winning their Super Bowl yesterday. Shouts out to
Another
them.
Seahawks Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Shouts out.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations. Mazel tov to the kids.
All of this part of the Morning Wood thanks to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks. Call 866-6224 or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Those crazy Hernandez brothers. The Rich Eisen Show begins terrestrially at 9 a.m. We continue the digital hour on the app. Hit the Sedano and Kap tile or on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Sucker.
Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hi, it's Chris Morales here for LifeSource Water Systems. If you're still drinking and bathing in LA's harsh tap water, it's time to upgrade to a LifeSource whole house water system. LifeSource filters every drop of water in your home so you can drink, bathe, and cook with clean, delicious water. It's the essential home appliance. Right now, during their summer special, LifeSource is paying your sales tax. Bam! That's up to $1,000 off a new system, but only through July 4th. Call their factory today at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
The next great story in Los Angeles is happening in Glendale. Hyundai of Glendale is now open. Lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SC for just $279 per month. Plus, enjoy owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call 818-222-8000 or visit HyundaiofGlendale.net. $279 per month plus tax. Closed-in lease for 24 months. $39.99 total due at signing plus government fees and taxes. On approved above average credit through HMF. Zero security deposit. 75 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expires 6/30/26.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Fox with 5, gives it to Wemby. Wemby floats for 3. No good with 1 second to go. It's over. At long last, for the first time in 53 years, the New York Knicks are the world champs. 53 seasons. A generational drought is over. And Jalen Brunson leads them with 45 points, embracing his assistant coach dad, Rick, in tears. Knicks 94, San Antonio 90. The Knicks are the 2026 NBA champions.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
It's happening, Knicks fans. It's happening. It's been 53 years. But for this moment, it was well worth the wait. A playoff run that'll go down in history, and a team that will live forever. Next stop, the Canyon of Heroes. The New York Knicks are NBA champions.
George Sedano, Scott Kaplan, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Kat, I saw you say a little prayer in the corner earlier. What was that prayer?
Man, just asking for one more stop.
Plata no power.
Plata no power, man. This is all about one more stop. Asking God who got us here, if it's in his timing that this is our win, we need one more stop.
A little sabor?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous. Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time. Oh, big time. So,
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
Good morning, 9:02 and 40 seconds. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday, the 15th of June, 2026. Do it, Cappy.
By the way, the Dodgers tonight, exclusive to ESPN.
Oh,
the Dodgers. Boog Shambi and David Ross on the call tonight.
The Boogly Boogler.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The roof scraper.
Yeah.
I almost accidentally hit the WNBC jingle.
You almost drop an F-bomb, too?
Yeah.
Well, that was last hour.
Right.
It was dumped on the FCC terrestrial airwaves.
It sure was.
Had
Twice.
it happened here, you could keep it.
By the way, on the Rich Eisen podcast, which I love with Dan Patrick, Greeny, they're dropping F-bombs and S-bombs everywhere. But now those guys are Rich Eisen and Greeny, but still.
Yeah, but, Pat McAfee changed the game at ESPN.
All right, let's not bring up McAfee. I'm not McAfee either.
Well, you are.
I'm just tired and I'm starting to get sick, which is not good for any of us. Because it's just Bergie and I alone on the pirate ship.
All right, I want to volunteer. You ready for this? I'm going to volunteer.
You going to run the board, too?
I'm going to run the board, too. Now, I don't know how to do it, but I'm willing to learn.
I'm going to try to ramp up and come in tomorrow at least so that I can be together for the first time we've all been in studio in, it feels like months.
So you mean me, you, Bergie, Sedano?
Yeah, the other two don't count.
They don't exist anymore.
Forget about them. They don't exist anymore. Hey, I did win the bet last week. When everybody said Lindsay was going to be back on Thursday. I said no
she
chance.
said Monday.
Oh, well,
she said on Friday that she'd be back Monday.
No, originally she said Thursday.
Oh, yeah. That's
I
true.
won that one.
And then
She said
said Monday, and
I
I
won
said,
that one.
you are for sure coming home back on Monday. Yes.
Well, no, she made the joke because Friday, I know you had your daughter's graduation, but she made the joke, yeah, I'll be back Monday. And Cappy goes, really? And she goes, yeah, in July. And we were like, okay. She wasn't joking about
No,
funny,
she
do you,
wasn't.
Bergie?
What?
You like that? You think that's funny, do you?
No, not really.
Yeah. Her next thing will be, I'll be back when Sedano is back from vacation. So we're looking at like late August.
Yeah, so how long now, Sedano, do we have you before it starts?
So I'm good until next week I will be on a couple of days. Days after the draft. I'll be on.
I have you off, Sedano, the 23rd, the 26th, the 29th, and the 30th.
Right, because the draft is the night of the 23rd, so I'll be on the next day. And the second round is the 24th, so I'll be on the next day.
All right.
Right, because I'm going to see my mom.
How you doing, Mom?
And
then not till the 17th.
Not till well, that's vacation, but then there's summer league starting the 9th.
Easy now, Bergie. Easy.
I'm just reading what I got here.
Those are just vacations.
Yeah.
Easy now, Bergie.
I don't know what my schedule is for summer league yet.
You visiting your mother, I swear to God, I am so guilt-ridden.
Oh, here we go.
Guilt-ridden. I can't help it, man. I keep having the same debate with Rachel. I am
Got
so
bubble up.
guilt-ridden. Right, I need to go visit my parents.
Maybe that's why you're cursing in your sleep. I got to be honest. I talked to my mother on the phone for 2 hours Saturday. She says hi, by the way, George.
We wore these trousers just for her.
Thank you.
Really? Let me see. Stand up. Let me
And it
take a
was
look at
nice to talk to Mom for a couple hours on the phone Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bergie started texting me, and then everything went to crap.
Went to the crap for all of us. Don't worry about it.
But I'm here. I'll be around this week, next week on the important days. The days after the draft.
On the important day. I almost spit up coffee into the board.
Those are important days. NBA draft. Know the calendar, bro.
You know that calendar, bro.
And then I will be back July 1st for free agency. And we'll be here until Summer League starts.
By the way, we got a big party at the station on July 2nd.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing a whole Michigash.
What are we doing?
I don't know which food we're bringing in, but
What
we're
is
doing
it for?
For
a
like a
celebration
company
for
for
4th of
4th of July.
Oh.
I'm going to wear one of the big hats. Cappy's going to dress up like a bald eagle? It's going to be perfect.
No.
I thought he was going to dress up as Uncle Sam.
No, I'm wearing red, white, and blue. What do they call those overalls with no shirt? You know what I mean? Just to look really cool.
Yeah. So, I'll be around. Yeah, a couple days next week, and if something breaks next week, I'll have the Comrex with me, so I can just jump on.
So real quick, little homework assignment for you, Cappy, this week.
Tell me.
So Friday we were live from Hollywood Park Casino for the World Cup extravaganza, but the power went out like 5 minutes before we went to air.
Yeah, I heard about this.
So then luckily I was still here, so I jumped on and did like 10 minutes solo.
Right.
Although Mace called in, and I told him about our bit idea, Mace's Musings on Fridays, where we recount the 5.
He didn't like that.
No, he loved that.
Oh, really?
He pretended to love it.
Right.
But I said it's not going to be all good things. We're going to come at you for the tough things. But you know him. He's so desperate for any sort of attention.
I think we should do is when we do Mace Musings, I think we can pick 3 things every week. We do like a weekly. Okay?
Yeah, Fridays.
And then Mace Musings, we pick 3 things that you guys have heard from the week.
Cappy, you mean?
No, I don't know.
Or anyone has heard, right?
I like Tuesdays.
We have him on.
Tuesdays?
We have him on to defend himself.
All right.
I like when Morales is on the show on Tuesdays.
They don't.
Yeah.
Neither do the listeners, frankly.
What do you think of that? Having him on to defend his position.
I think Mace deep down likes it, and I think deep down John likes it, but they like it for different reasons.
Yeah? Why does Mace like it?
Why does John like it?
Mace likes it because in breaks, I'll talk nasty to him. Like, not like flirting with him, but I'll say weird stuff, and he likes that.
Yeah.
And then John likes it for the same reason because I'll do other weird stuff for him, and now we sort of are life source buddies. Yeah. So he's like, I finally got something with Morales.
I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap.
Right. You suck that tap.
So I think I've got different connections now.
I actually think they sound very similar.
Okay. Now, Travis pretends to hate it, but I think deep down he enjoys it. DeMarco absolutely hates it.
No, DeMarco hates it.
I thought he was going to slug me the other day.
Again?
Again, yeah.
Well, this was just because you made him get up and go to the conference room, which was the right thing to do.
So here's the thing. He'll go into the bullpen, and he'll sit on this thing. And then Laura will go in and go,
hip problem.
Yeah, well, whatever. And then Laura will go, don't sit here. You get easily distracted, which we all know. So she's like, go into my office or go into the conference room. So then when I hear this, I walk down the hall, you know me, and I go, DeMarco, listen to your producer. Go into the conference room. And he's like, I ain't going to listen. I ain't going to listen. And then he starts to get up, and I'm like, well, you're listening, aren't you?
Wait, so you mean he's management defiant like you are?
Yeah, but listen, his producer is trying to do a good job. Okay. So she's just trying to do her job. And he is easily distracted. He'll start talking to DeAndre. He'll talk to anybody who's in there.
Okay, understood.
You know?
I do indeed. So let me do this. George, we started today's broadcast, and we were talking about the aftermath of the Knicks winning.
Speaking of the aftermath,
yeah,
I'd love to get your thoughts on this.
Oh, tell me. I'd love to give you my thoughts.
How did you feel about all the celebrities in the locker room afterwards? Like, I get it on the floor, but like allowed to like take pictures with the trophy, like in the player celebrations, in those intimate moments. Like, listen, I get it. It's part of their culture, similar to here, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is like Leonardo DiCaprio ever been in the locker room like while the celebration's going on?
How about Jack
Maybe
Nicholson?
He's waiting outside to like talk to Kobe or Shaq
Jack
or whoever.
may have been way back when, maybe, but I don't think so.
I would imagine they were like kind of like waiting in the hallway afterwards to like talk to the guys. That felt a little weird to me.
I understand. I get it. I do. I mean, listen, here's the thing. We all know the story, 53 years. So if you're Spike Lee and you've been sitting there for 53 years, essentially, and now they finally do it, okay, I got it. If you're John Turturro, who I love in The Big Lebowski.
By the way, did you see everyone says that Landry Shamet looks like John Turturro?
I'll buy that.
I need to look at that.
Go look at this. Actually, John Turturro was asked about it on some television show, apparently, this morning. It was
John
pretty
Turturro in The Big Lebowski, just the small role of him as the bowler. Nobody mess with the Jesus, man. Nobody mess with the Jesus. Just freaking hilarious character. Ben Stiller, been there kind of a long time,
Yeah.
I feel like. You know, he's been
They do look alike. They do look alike.
John Turturro and Landry Shamet do look alike. Right?
Absolutely.
Can we put that up on the YouTube page? Let's put that up on the screen for everybody to see.
Oh,
not
no,
just
totally see this, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's put it up there. Let's get the guys to do that. They're pretty quick.
Well, we got Lucas and Brooke today. Tim is
they're
at
good.
Rams Media Day.
No, Lucas and Brooke, they're fully capable.
No, I know,
Believe
but,
me.
I think Samboni's having them prep his 2-minute
Oh, he is.
Stanley Cup.
Really? He is. Yeah?
Yeah.
He wants to talk about Rod Brindamore, does he?
He does. It's been about 2 hours, but,
George, I get your question, though.
Look at Bergie firing a missile.
Why do these celebrities gain access to the locker room as opposed to, hey, let the team do their celebrating, and then after the fact, that's when the celebrities get their shot? Or maybe the team comes back out to the floor and the celebrities take their picks. It does seem like you're invading very intimate
It's their
space.
moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. But I will just say this, that the Knicks and all these A-list celebrities that were sitting courtside that traveled down to San Antonio, you got to give them a little bit of love for some commitment. That's real commitment, I could watch it on TV, but what if they win? I want to be there. So they traveled. So I don't – normally I think my first instinct would be like, get out of the locker room. You guys didn't win this championship. You just sat there on the sideline cheering. But in this case, with this team, with this market, with these celebrities, with this drought, I kind of feel like I like it in a weird sort of way.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, but here's what I wanted to ask you. So we started the show today talking about your interview with Karl Anthony Towns that we didn't play.
Oh, yeah, my friend.
And I really want to hear it because I want to say a couple things. I thought the young man who is the play-by-play radio announcer for the Knicks, his name is Tyler Murray. I thought he and Monica McNutt, who most people know from ESPN, but she's the color commentator on the Knicks radio broadcast, I thought the way they described the championship in the moment was wonderful. It was terrific. It was professional. It was beautiful. And the thing about Monica McNutt is she's a lady. Her emotions may be just slightly different than the way I'm wired. She was really brought to tears. Now, I think I would have been brought to tears too, frankly. But she was literally moved, like emotionally moved by what she was witnessing. And I thought that was fantastic. And I also thought Lisa Salters, who you know, George, is at the top of my sideline reporter rankings. You're number 2, but she's number 1. I thought Lisa Salters in the aftermath of the game with Jalen Brunson was also just a beautiful moment. And so
Which sound are you tossing to?
Yeah, we have all three of those things.
Jesus.
We have all three of those things. Which one do you want first?
I want to hear my boy Sedano first because I didn't hear it.
So this is off the logger. So you just tell me when to stop. But here we go.
Yeah.
Let's go to George Sedano right now.
Hold on, guys. Cat's getting some love from Fat Joe, Timothy Chalamet. They're hugging right now, jumping up and down as the Knicks are champions. Cat, I saw you say a little prayer in the corner earlier. What was that prayer?
Man, just asking for one more stop.
Plátano power.
Plátano power, man. This is all about one more stop. Asking God who got us here. If it's in his timing that this is our win, we need one more stop. We got to stop. God is good. The fans are amazing. This is what it is all about. 50-plus years, the Knicks fans haven't seen something like this. They told us we could do it. We believed we could do it. When the world didn't say we could do it, our locker room said we could do it. All year we went through trials, tribulations, highs, lows. And at the end of the day, the New York Knicks are the NBA champions of the world. All glory to God, for real.
Carl, take me back to earlier in the playoffs. You guys are down 2-1. Then all of a sudden it's point cat. You guys started you becoming the hub. What changed for this team at that point for you?
I mean, the guys just trusted me. They trusted me. And the biggest part of our season, down 2-1 in Atlanta, I just want to repay them for their trust. They know what I could do. They see me put the work in every day. They trust the work. I always trusted my work even more. They gave me a chance to be the hub. They gave me the chance to be the hub. I guess I repaid them. They were right.
What was it about this team? You guys were down every game, and you were able to come back to win.
Because that's what we do. We showed that last year. We could be down in any game no matter what it is. We got that New York grit. We got that resiliency. We know what to do. We know how to get the job done. Even today, in a crazy game that was just nasty, just not good. At the end of the day, it was about who wants to execute more, who has the discipline, who has the belief. I know the New York Knicks got that belief until that buzzer sounds, and we showed that today.
Jalen Brunson, 47 points tonight. The number of guys who've had 40 or more in a closeout game are all Hall of Famers. What can you say about Jalen?
You just said it right there, Hall of Famer. Nothing else got to be said.
Last thing, what does it feel like to be a champion, Karl Anthony Towns?
Your whole life you ask for this moment. You ask God if it's my time. I just kept being on God's time. I never rushed the path. Even when they told me I wasn't this, I wasn't that. I fell down, failures in life in my career. I got right back up. I kept walking God's path. He set for me. I never stopped. I kept putting my left foot in front of my right. And look where I got. I got to the end of the road.
Congratulations,
Appreciate you, man.
Guys, back to you.
Thanks, George. I think.
All right. Wow. Now, who's the actor that jumped on him beforehand?
Oh, whatever that kid's name is.
What's the dude?
Timothy Chalamet or whatever his name is.
Shamalama Ding Dong?
Yeah.
Chalamet.
I don't know what this guy's
I know
name is.
Funchi calls him Chamelet.
Why is he famous, though?
Did I call him Chamelet? I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen a movie he's been in.
I know.
Oh,
but
Willy
didn't you say
Wonka
that-
is great.
Isn't he the one that's
I
dating
didn't
Kylie
watch
Jenner
Willy
or
Wonka.
Kendall
I think
Jenner
they
or
broke up, I heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But wait, didn't he come to the table that you and Chuck were at in San Antonio with Ben Stiller?
Yeah, I guess. But he didn't say a word. So.
It would have been nice if he would have said, "Hey, I'm Timothy. Here's how you pronounce my name," just in case you say it on the broadcast, guy.
Yeah.
Well, that was great, man. That was awesome, and I loved what Karl Anthony Towns had to say. You know, that's the lesson in life here, by the way, is you just put one foot in front of the other every single day. That's it. That's progress. That's how you get to where you want to go in life, man. That was awesome. Great interview. He was great. You were terrific. But I mentioned all these other interviews. Can I hear? Do you guys want to hear it?
Well,
Lisa
so
Salters?
which one are you going to next?
Well, Lisa Salters to me is really, really great.
Well, I'm just like, we're an undermanned team over here, and I'm trying to navigate.
They just need direction, Kevin.
But this is, you are Karl Anthony
What'd you say,
Towns.
Bergie?
I think there might be a commercial at the beginning of that.
Oh, so let's see.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah, because somebody logged.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to hear the
Hardest
commercial.
arenas to play.
Oh, stand by.
A Google commercial.
It's a Google commercial. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, we probably should
Deshae
not
may
run
not
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Deshae may not like that.
Oh, yeah, Deshae won't like it?
Nope. Maybe Tommy won't like it.
Were you here, George, when we made Deshae sit in the spec on Thursday?
He was not.
So because, he was the one who said, oh, you shouldn't do specs on the air?
Tommy says there's bad news coming.
Yeah, whatever. It can't be any worse than what we're actually sitting in.
Just saying.
Stand by. Here's the Google. Okay, here we go.
There are no more games left. We can talk about it now. You're a champion. What is this moment feeling like to you?
Holy shit.
It's YouTube.
Take your time.
Oh, you knew he'd curse.
Wait a long time for this.
Oh, the dump doesn't work in the digital hour.
Doesn't matter.
I got no words.
Ran on ABC.
Everything I ever dreamed of.
Just, you're obviously feeling a lot of emotions. Can you tell me just what you're feeling?
I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm just like, I'm in awe. I don't know. Whenever someone counters us out, we find a way to come back and do something about it.
When the championship was on the line, you took over the game, really. Especially in the fourth quarter, 15 points in the fourth quarter. Just what were you saying to yourself about finishing this tonight?
My confidence comes from my work ethic. Every time I got the ball, all I can think about is all the hours in the summer. For every summer I had since I ever could remember making this a reality. So whenever I had the ball, I'm just thinking about just me alone in the gym.
And you're getting to share this with your father. Just how special to you is that? We can see it.
That's it, then. You can see it.
You said you've been doubted your whole life. Too small, not this, not that. But what has this team shown about heart?
We're going to find a way. Whatever you put in front of us, we're going to find a way. Doesn't matter. It does not matter whatsoever. We're going to find a way every single time we step on this court. Every time. Every time.
Congratulations, champ.
Thank you.
I thought she did such a great job, and it was such a beautiful thing when he couldn't even answer about his father, because if he would have started talking, he was going to completely break up. What, guys, we've talked about players playing with their father. We've seen LeBron and Bronny, and we see how emotional it is, and we see how proud LeBron is. And whether you love Bronny or you don't, or you have an opinion that he shouldn't be on the team or he shouldn't be paid that much money, regardless, come on, you got to have at least a fatherly, sonny kind of appreciation for these guys playing together. You know, we haven't seen this kind of stuff. But you're an NBA champion, and your father didn't really have an NBA player-type career, but he helped guide you to one, and he's an assistant coach on the team. What a beautiful moment. And, George, as great as I thought you were with Kat, I think Lisa Salters was fantastic because she could feel that he was wiped.
Different
He was
emotions.
emptied.
Different
Yeah, right.
emotions.
Yeah.
Kat was jumping up and down, hyped as hell, hugging everybody, screaming, yelling. That was the energy that I fed off of.
Right.
Jalen's energy was completely different.
Right.
Jalen's energy was more reflective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the tone she has to strike there with him.
In fact, the less he said, the more powerful it was.
Right.
Even the audio. You didn't need to see the video to understand how truly powerful it was. That was amazing.
But the idea is the reporter needs to read the energy of the interview subject.
She did a great job.
She
You
did.
did a great job. And just the last piece, if I may, I thought that the New York Knicks radio broadcast was terrific because this young kid who is
He's not
now
that young, actually. He's like 30-something years old.
Well, I just say
He's
it like
young
that.
compared to you and me, but
Yeah, but the other
he's
part
a
of
good
it is,
kid.
well, the other thing is, though, is that I read a little bit about him. You know, he came up through minor league baseball.
Yeah.
So to get a job where you're the New York Knicks radio broadcaster, and yeah, he had like some college basketball stuff in his background, but this is a big jump.
He
from
looks younger than he is.
Yeah, it's a big jump from minor league baseball with the Boston Red Sox to the NBA and the New York Knicks. You know, it's a very big jump in his career, and I think the young man did a great job of describing what was going on. And I think that Monica McNutt I don't know if she had this stuff written, because if it wasn't written, it was brilliant off the top of her
I know her pretty
head.
well. I would not believe her to write it down.
I would tend to agree. I don't know her at all. But I'm just telling you that what she said was just so amazing in the moment. Did you hear any of this, or have you not heard this?
I have not heard it. I mean,
you're going to love
She
this.
and I spoke after the game, but I have not heard this.
You're going to love this. All right, Chris, you
How
ready
would
for
I
this
hear
one?
Knicks radio, by the way?
Well, because it's been plastered all over social media.
I also just, I don't know.
And it's our sister station, ESPN New
No,
York,
for
880
sure.
AM.
I'm happy to play it because, first of all, I love Monica. Monica is a star, in my opinion. But, yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I was exhausted yesterday.
I understand. I totally understand. Like
I
said,
wonder
it
if they
was
curse.
plastered.
Well, we'll
You
find
think they-
out.
you think they curse?
I
Probably
don't
not.
think they curse.
It's been
I don't think they
that type of day.
Yeah. Man, Bergie. Throwing heat.
Yeah, Berg.
All right, here we go.
3 dribbles. 1 shot for the championship. He got it! 4-point lead. 7.5 to go. De'Aaron Fox across midcourt with 5. Left wing handoff to Wemby with 2. Takes a 3 that he misses too strong. It's happening, Knicks fans. It's happening. It's been 53 years. But for this moment, it was well worth the wait. A playoff run that'll go down in history, and a team that will live forever. Next stop, the Canyon of Heroes. The New York Knicks are NBA champions.
There is nothing like the love letter that an organization has an opportunity to write to its fans and to its cities, quite like winning a championship. Enjoy it, Knicks fan. Enjoy it, Knicks Nation. Signed, sealed, and delivered, your 2026 New York Knicks.
This league has seen some impressive playoff runs over the years, but we've never seen anything like the 2026 New York Knicks. They will be forever remembered as the team that proved no lead is too big and no guard is too small.
I thought that was just amazing.
And what
I
you
thought
can't
Monica
see on
was
the
terrific.
screen is she's tearing up.
Yeah,
and he's
right.
hugging her, and it's great.
It
Fans
is
are
a-
coming up behind her, giving her a high five. It's wonderful.
Right. It's literally giving me goosebumps listening to it because she really exemplified the emotions of the entire Knicks fan base. And I thought that, again, the kid Tyler, I thought he did a great job of describing.
Tyler.
You know?
It's like 35.
I know, but I just don't know him.
Grown-ass
You know what I
man,
mean?
you're calling him a kid.
I just don't know him, though. That's kind of my thing, is I don't really know the guy. And so I just got to say, I thought he was terrific in describing, and I thought the line that he had, like, no lead is too big, no guard is too short, I thought that was terrific. And I thought Monica said it really, really well. Everybody who loves their own team, a love letter that an organization can write to its fan base is winning a championship, being committed to winning a championship. And I thought she did a phenomenal job. So those were a few pieces. The George piece with Kat, the Lisa Salters piece with Jalen Brunson, and then the Knicks play-by-play color commentary group in the aftermath of the game, which, by the way, they're talking about free throws in a 4-point lead. George, the Knicks missed how many free throws in the last minute or two?
Well, everybody. No, both teams were missing a ton of free throws in that game, I felt like.
When Bridges got up there, you could see he was shaking. He was nervous with that free throw. He missed the first one.
Yeah.
Then he missed the second one. He was shaking like a leaf.
I feel like OG missed one, too.
OG missed the first one, yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say that I think that everybody who is involved in all these broadcasts, yourself, George, and your whole crew, the ABC TV crew, and even the New York Knicks local home crew, everything I've seen and I've heard, I thought it was amazing. So congratulations to all. I can only imagine that everybody who is part of that broadcast, you're back to work here Monday morning. But everybody else who maybe has a little bit of time to collect themselves, man, you must feel like Jalen Brunson, because Jalen Brunson was on empty, emotionally empty in the aftermath of finally completing that championship. Beautiful, beautiful moment in sports.
Right on that note, why don't we take a bit of a timeout? I want to hear Mario's, "Hey, it's me, Mario," his latest Summer of Soccer report from Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll do that. We'll come back. We'll do Samboni's 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, the 2-minute minor
on the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah.
It is
Last
a final
chance to
now.
dance.
Yeah.
And then we will do Bergie's segment.
I was definitely rooting against Carolina in that scenario.
For JT the Knick?
No, Carolina.
Yeah, but he's in Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh, yeah. Their owner rubs me the wrong way.
He does. But so does James Dolan.
He's going to ruin the Portland Trailblazers. There are people that really believe that he wants to move them out of that city. It's their only professional sports franchise.
But to watch Dolan up there, I mean, that was like, okay, man.
It is what it is. But this guy is like coming in and causing all sorts of havoc. He's been here 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro.
He's like the Gordon Gekko now of the NBA. He's just slashing stuff.
Yo, bro.
Read the room.
I will take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be right back on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
The opening weekend of the 2026 FIFA World Cup delivered plenty of memorable moments, but no team made a bigger statement than the United States. The U.S. men's national team looked to be a contender with a dominant 4-1 victory over Paraguay in front of a packed home crowd in Inglewood. Host nation Mexico got its tournament off to a perfect start with a 2-0 win over South Africa, while South Korea earned an impressive victory behind LAFC star Son Heung-min. Germany turned heads with a 7-goal performance, and Sweden's attack exploded in a lopsided 5-0 win over Tunisia. Just 1 weekend into the tournament, and the goals are flying, the stars are shining, and the race for World Cup glory is already heating up.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, Dion. I.
George Sedano.
LA, baby.
Scott Kaplan.
What's up, LA?
Yeah.
What's up, LA?
Hey. More Sedano and Kap right now.
I want to see you free with me. 9:30, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday, the 15th of June, Cappy.
Come on, you
remember this song?
It's the 15th of June.
On this day in 1991, the #1 hit, Paula Abdul, Rush.
By Abdul.
Hey, speaking of Rush, did I see that Rush was playing at the Forum recently?
I don't know.
No.
You guys aren't into Rush.
Nah, not my
Call
cup of
JT,
tea.
he'll be into it.
I love Rush, but I don't know how you play Rush songs without Neil Peart. I mean, he's like the greatest drummer in rock and roll history.
Before we get to Samboni and the 2-minute minor, since we heard Mario's soccer report there.
Yes.
As much fun as it was to watch Team USA the other day, I will say this. When I started watching the World Cup this weekend, and I watched a decent amount of it, the thing that really stood out to me that I don't like, it's something I should have I guess I was just so caught up with the NBA stuff I didn't really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Adding 50% more teams
I know.
is ridiculous.
Too many teams.
There is no reason for 48 teams.
Yeah,
if you wanted to expand from 32, maybe 36, and you kind of figure out like buys for the first, or something, I don't know. But like I get the round number, right? Like it's easily divisible for 48, but there's not 16 more deserving countries. And what you're going to end up having is these lopsided situations, right? Like, who did Germany play?
Germany annihilated yesterday. Was it Caraco? Yeah.
Curacao.
Yeah.
Caraco?
That's close enough.
You're close.
Curacao? Is there a place called Caraco? Is there really a place called Caraco?
Morocco, who's really good?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, what did you think of the hydration break?
Motorboated.
I'm not opposed to the hydration break. I actually think strategically it makes a ton of sense too because it allows teams to huddle.
What do you think, Berg?
I like it.
You think it looks Little League, don't you?
It does. Like it's just a space to put in more commercials when this is how soccer has always been played.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that because sports evolve. Baseball has evolved in a million ways.
But this is just for the World Cup. It's not like it's happening in the Premier League.
Yeah, but in L.A., the weather is not where you don't really need it in L.A.
Oh, but it gets hot in
might
SoFi.
need it. No, but you might need it in other places, though.
SoFi gets really humid when you're on the field.
Yeah.
Well, because the heat gets trapped inside for a day game, especially this time of year. So I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. And honestly, I think strategically it'll help teams. So I'm
who
okay
did
with
Germany
that.
beat?
Curacao,
not Caraco. Not. Is there a place called Caraco, or is there really not a place called Caraco?
There's no such place called Caraco.
Okay. And then Sweden beat
Sweden,
Tunisia,
right?
5-1. So yes, you're right. There were a lot of lopsided games.
And with goal differential being a real factor here, like in the tournament, that becomes a real challenge, I think. So I don't like that. Like I don't like the NCAA tournament expanding the way it has. Although you can make the case that that's at least more defensible. I mean, 50% more teams. Like, that's not a small number.
Got to make that money, Jack.
Yeah, really.
Come on.
So, it's been 24 hours. Got my money?
Yeah.
By the way, Cappy, you never finally donated to CHLA.
Oh, I'm glad to donate.
And you didn't get the
you didn't
peanut
send
butter.
me the link, by the
and
way.
you didn't get the
neither.
peanut butter and jam. I bought peanut butter and jam for you.
Peanut butter and jelly all over there.
Yeah,
I'd
I
love
bought
to
it
get
all
some.
for Cappy.
Oh.
That was really sweet of you.
Can you send
Just
me the
tell
link to
I'll Venmo
CHLA?
you.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Yeah, can you give me a link?
I said go to ESPNLA.com. Click the CHLA logo.
That's not a link.
You scumbag.
That's not a link. By the way,
I'll do it
George,
right
we
now.
both owe $250.50.
If I didn't already curse today on the air, I would have cursed.
Yeah, $250.50 we both owe. Because we had to outdo DeMarco and Travis.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Because they did 500. So we're going to do 501.
Yeah, go to ESPN LA, and it's right there. It's
Is
big.
it the walk and play thing?
Yes.
Okay, going to do that right now.
Yeah, you're going to do it. And
Okay.
I want you to forward us a screenshot of the receipt.
Okay, you got it.
I'm doing it right now.
Trying to wait till that contract
hold
gets
on.
signed, you know?
In the meantime, Samboni is here. Let's do 2-minute minor, Jack. Turn on your mic.
I'm going to do that. Thank you so much, George and Cappy, for the 2-minute minor here. Stanley Cup final. It is a final, as Chris said, Game 6. By the way, so the Knicks on Saturday night ended a 53-year drought for a New York championship in basketball. Remember, 1994, that was a 54-year drought that Marc Messier ended in hockey for the Rangers. And that year also, the Knicks lost in the 94 finals. One thing between the two teams, they both went on a 16-3 run. The Knicks went 16-3 on their run, and the Hurricanes went 16-3 on their run.
Yeah.
The game-winning goal, Taylor Hall, in this Game 6, he put the Canes up 1-0. Taylor Hall, by the way, is a number 1 overall draft pick. That was in 2010, right across the street here at Staples back then. He was drafted in 2010, Taylor Hall. I was in the elevator with him. He is the only player in NHL history, George, to get drafted number 1 overall, win the Hart Trophy as the MVP, and win a Stanley Cup, all with 3 different franchises. Drafted by the Oilers, Hart Trophy Devils, and then a champion as a Hurricane.
Interesting.
Rod Brindamore, your head coach of the Hurricanes, is the 4th man in history to both captain a team to a Stanley Cup championship and then also be the head coach for that team. Rod Brindamore, listen to him, by the way. When this team was eliminated last year in the playoffs, listen to Rod Brindamore.
It's the craziest thing that we're this far, and it's all we're hearing is negativity from everybody. And I got nothing but pride with this group.
I love that positive message from Rod Brindamore. Some people are negative all the time, negative. They made it to the Eastern Conference Final. It's enough of that negativity.
I don't think that was a shot at me. Maybe it was.
You got to just be positive sometimes.
Right at you.
That positive reinforcement. They lost in the conference final 3 times. Now they are Stanley Cup champions thanks to Rod the Bod with that one. And then Jordan Stahl, your guy, George Sedano. Jordan Stahl, the oldest Conn Smythe winner in the history of the Stanley Cup final.
37 years old, 226 days, I believe.
So there was history in game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As CMM would say, bam, 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 bam. Finals history all throughout. Stanley Cup final. There you go, 2-minute minor.
All right, thank you,
wait, hold on.
No,
I
that's it.
I know that it's 2 minutes. But I'd like to ask the entire
donate that
team
money
today.
yet?
I did.
I'd like to ask the team today.
Cappy, did you?
Not yet, because I'm busy. I'm working right now. But I will do it today. I guarantee
I
you.
believe you, Sedano.
I guarantee you. Well, his contract is signed. I'd like to ask the team for a 30-second extension, please.
No.
On Samboni?
No.
Come on.
Because then Tommy's going to get mad, and I don't feel like dealing with that.
Oh,
I'm under the weather already.
Story that Samboni didn't tell us about that I thought we would all enjoy.
So why don't you tell us?
Samboni, what's the name of the goalkeeper for the Panthers?
This great story that you know that you don't even know the goalkeeper.
Brandon Bussey.
No, not him.
Freddie Anderson.
Anderson. George, you hear the story about this guy Anderson, who's the starting goalkeeper for Carolina?
Tell me.
He was so mentally distraught over his agent, Claude Lemieux, who tragically passed a few weeks ago, that he literally could not play in these games. Sam, do I have this right, Samboni?
Yeah, by the way, the only thing you said wrong, and Tom Looney would collect you on this, he corrected. He didn't pass away. I mean, committed suicide. I mean, it's devastating. Yeah, well,
this is good that we got into this, Cappy. That's what we needed.
Yeah,
but yes, but you're right. He was also, by the way, I'll bring it up.
We all like this story, Cappy.
I'll bring it up and get out of here in 10
Way to go,
seconds.
Cappy.
Jordan Stahl, the captain of the Canes and the Conn Smythe winner, he took that cup, and he was holding it and hugging it, and he gave it first to Freddie Anderson.
Yep.
That was the next guy he handed
moment.
it to, and he wasn't even starting in net. And
it was a beautiful moment.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Cappy. There you go, everybody.
Thank you, Samboni.
We'll see you in October, Samboni.
Yeah. That's it, 30 seconds. That's it.
All right.
That's it. That's the end of Boney.
We doing we no longer
we're bonyless now.
We should no longer just call it. We'll just call it the 9:30 segment.
Yeah, the Lindsay segment has been canceled, apparently.
Really?
Canceled. Well, no, now it's just the 9:30 segment.
Right,
It's always
since she
Bergie.
left.
But he already does
Someone
his
just
segment.
reads it.
Now I think we're going to start getting like the social team. Somebody from the social team will do a 9:30 segment.
We can do the Brooke segment or something.
You want to have Brooke come in here and read us? It's right here.
I mean, if
so
she's
you wanna
got
do
something,
it, you can
yeah,
come.
that's fine.
No, I got stuff from Lindsay that she put together.
Oh, you
she
guys
can read
figure
it.
that out. Let me do this.
Yeah,
Wanna
Brooke,
come read
come
it,
in here.
Brooke?
You do it. What the
Come
hell?
on, Brooke.
Need
Come on,
more,
Brooke.
all right, need more Lakers talk in your life. The ball knower extreme duo of Michael Trudell and Chris Geeter McGee are back tonight at 6 p.m. on 710 a.m. The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube. Find out what the latest with Austin Reeves, LeBron's future, and how to get a big man to L.A., all that and more tonight on Lakers Talk. Tonight. I said tonight twice. By the way, I edited out what Geeter said on Saturday morning for the Clapper.
When he was a dirty boy?
And I listened to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because when he said what he said, we were all silent, including Clapper, because we were all like, did he really just say that? And Clapper goes, uh-huh. And then he keeps going.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, my God, this is so much worse than what it was in real time.
Let's make the debut of the Brooks segment.
All right, stand by. I would like to play a TV theme. Let me hit that.
What is this?
This is the theme song to The Gong Show.
Oh, I thought it was like the Muppets for some
Because
reason.
yesterday, June 14th, back in 1976, The Gong Show debuted on NBC, Cappy. It is time for the 9:30 segment, 9:40 actually. Thanks to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-624 or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. All right, time for the Brooke. Brooke Kirk was one of our interns. She's a Bruin, and then she became part of our social team. She debuts now. And Lucas back there is like, why can't I do it?
Lucas will go. He'll do tomorrow.
Well, let's do it tomorrow.
There you go.
All right, take it away, Brooke.
Big opportunity, Brooke, and I got all the faith in you.
I do too, young lady. Go ahead.
I can't take all the credit because I have some bits from Lindsay here that I'm going to read. I also want to correct Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner are still together.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay,
They
that's
were
a good
giving me the
correction.
no sign. I didn't know what you guys were talking about when you did that, but okay, there you go. Thank you for the correction.
Now, by the way, his name is what? Timothy what?
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
It's with an L first. I put the M first.
Come on, George. Do better.
I don't know the kid.
Do better, bro.
I'm an old man.
Do better.
See, the difference between you and me is I can admit I'm an old man.
Yeah, Cappy.
Well, I can't admit it. I cannot admit it, will not admit it.
Wait,
and
Cappy,
I don't even
when
know who
Brooke,
Timothy Chalamet
while Brooke
is.
does the segment, are you going to donate to CHLA?
I'm working on it right now.
I've already sent mine.
That guy.
Even without the contract, I'm working on it right now.
For the love of God. Anyway, go ahead, Brooke.
Okay, the World Cup is here, but some fans are focused on what's not in the stadium, and that's people. The photos from a match in Guadalajara show noticeable sections of empty seats, despite FIFA announcing the game is nearly sold out. Many fans are blaming high ticket prices. FIFA says demand remains strong, but the images have reignited some debate. What is the most you've ever paid for a ticket to a sporting event or concert?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Oh, that's tough coming off the Springsteen format.
So when I went to the Sphere to watch U2, I think it was like $600 a ticket at that time. Well, sorry, not all of us girlfriends are friends with whatever the guy from U2 is.
Slash.
Yeah.
No, not Slash.
No, that's Guns N' Roses.
That's GNR, man.
Yeah.
No, the what's his name? The lead singer, or not the
Not
lead
the
singer?
lead singer, that's
the
Bono.
guitar player, right? No, the guitar
The
player.
Edge.
The Edge, yes, Slash, the Edge.
You didn't even know the guy gave you free tickets. You didn't even know who he is.
Shamalang. Yeah.
I mean, Chalamet is a lot closer than what you just did. You just called him Slash.
Well, it's a one-syllable guitar player.
Yeah. So yes, 600 probably. I don't think I've ever gone out of. I mean, first of all, sporting events. I don't know. I've never paid for a Super Bowl or World Series or anything like that, like a championship round. So I think generally if I'm buying stuff I don't know, when I go to a Dodger game, it's $100-something usually, but per ticket. So I guess per ticket, the most I've ever spent is that when I went to see U2 at the Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Cap?
Well, Brooke, I have a sort of philosophy where I don't like to pay for these
He's
kinds
cheap,
of things.
Brooke.
Brooke, you know that, right? That he's a cheapskate?
I did know that.
There you go.
Wow. I mean, she hasn't even been here but 5 minutes, and she figured that out already.
But, Brooke, it doesn't take much to figure this kind of
Brooke,
stuff
you know how
out.
to produce a sports radio show? Because we could use some help with that, too.
Right? Think about it. The Lindsay segment can become the Brooke segment.
So far, so good.
You know how to produce and maybe run the board, too. You can do both.
Brooke, you want to run the board?
I don't know if I have the knowledge yet, but
Well, not yet. You just said it very well.
Yet
Not
is a
yet.
key word. That is
Yet.
great.
Right. You could be taught. You could be coached,
Cap,
Brooke.
answer the young lady's question, please.
I would say the most I've probably spent that comes to mind here in the last couple of years was I think I bought some playoff tickets to see the Dodgers play the Padres at Petco Park. And I want to say I spent $900, but not on one ticket. I think I bought 3 tickets. So I don't
So
really
you spent $900 per ticket?
No.
Oh,
for 3.
$300. Got
yeah.
it. Okay.
So $300 per ticket, which for a playoff game of that magnitude is not too bad. But I guess I'd have to really go back to the time that my ex-wife cried when she wanted to go see Celine Dion. And this is pre-Sphere in Vegas.
Right.
And I probably spent $500 per ticket to see
There you
Celine
go.
Dion.
So that's it.
And by the way, I got news for you. I was bored out of my freaking mind with Celine Dion.
You didn't like Celine Dion?
Nah.
I mean, a lot of ballads.
Yeah, but what about when she does Before I Loved You or whatever? That's a good one.
My ex-wife was crying, and I was trying to get.
Did she do the Titanic song?
Yeah, she did. I was just a little teary-eyed on how much money I had to
Because
spend.
You Loved Me. That's the song.
Yeah. I just cried because of the money.
So to Brooke's point, the Guadalajara stadium issue is, I think a lot of that is some of the countries, right? So Czech Republic is there. So, they're probably not going to have a ton of fans. South Korea there, probably not a ton of fans. It's just the draw they got at some of those stadiums are difficult. Clearly, when Mexico's playing, when they were at Estadio Azteca, I mean, that thing was jam-packed, but that was in Mexico City. They will play in Guadalajara, I think, at some point, and Monterrey maybe at some point as well.
Monterrey, amazing city. Amazing.
So I think a lot of that, unfortunately for them, is the draw. And FIFA, though, is very sensitive about the, crowds and things of that nature.
But I think, Brooke, you're right that the people who have said that it's a cost thing, apparently the tickets are just out of control.
Astronomical.
And I know for me, I'll be honest with you, I'd much rather watch it on TV.
Or,
so many
by
people
the way,
said to
dude,
me,
I was at a bar, watching it.
It was great.
And it was awesome.
Yeah. So many people said to me this weekend, hey, did you go to the game yesterday up at SoFi? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why not? I'm like, I honestly never thought about going. I'd much rather watch on TV.
I would have loved to have gone. I feel like if I could have, if you would have told me I could buy reasonable tickets to watch it, especially knowing the way it turned out, and it was one of the best matches or the best match Team USA has ever played.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have gone, taken my son for sure. It would have been fun. But, I mean, I knew I wasn't going to be around at that time anyway. But, yeah, the prices have been nuts.
I did have a little FOMO, though, just because I thought to myself, I really didn't think about going. But then, wait a second, USA's playing at a stadium that I know really well that I don't have to travel to? That was stupid. That was a miscalculation. But in the end, I really don't want to spend a fortune.
But I think it was like $1,500 just to get in the door or something.
That's
like
no good
that.
for me. That doesn't work for me. That's
the World Cup,
yeah, no chance. Cappy would have called Landon Donovan while he's on set on
No doubt
Fox
about it.
Sports and been like, Landon, like you could if they would have had like a camera on Landon's phone, you would have
Right.
seen Scott Kaplan
Right,
come up.
and it would have popped up, and it would have said, "Yo, where are my tickets at?" Or "Come grab me," or something like that.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right about that. So yeah, I'm not. I don't plan on going to any of these World Cup games, but I'll be happy watching.
I
them
would
from
love
home.
to go. I would love to go to one of them. They're playing at SoFi one more time though, right? Yeah, because they go to Seattle next.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What's next, Brooke?
All right. A robot startup has launched what it calls an Uber for robots. The company recently used a humanoid robot to clean a real apartment in San Francisco, marking the first time a rentable human-shaped robot has completed a home cleaning job in the U.S. The service is about $150 per cleaning, and customers can book the robot through an app. Would you let a robot clean your house if it costs the same as hiring a person?
See, I am very particular about like the cleaning person in my house. I love this woman. She is her and her family. Like she's like part of the family. So I would feel bad to do that. If I did not have some sort of allegiance to a human being, perhaps I would do it because I do think the robot would probably do a pretty efficient job if I had to guess, and it certainly sounds cost effective. But because of the emotional component to it, I would not do it.
Same problem for me. The woman who comes to my home, she has been part of my family since 2004, like 20 plus years. That she's been she's part of our family, big time, and I would never want to give up on her. Just because she just means too much to us as a family. Now, on the flip side, we'll just say one thing. These robots, pretty good. George, I got a buddy of mine who's the CEO of a company called Brain Corp. And this is what they do. They have robots that clean grocery stores. So at night, when there's nobody in there, the robots go up and down, and they clean the grocery stores and the floors and stuff. So robots are going to take over these types of jobs, unfortunately. But we're all dealing with it, whether it's a robot cleaning the floor or cleaning the house, or it's AI that's writing an article for somebody. We're all dealing with robots and AI now. But I'm keeping my humans.
Me too.
Love my humans. Shout out to all my humans out there. I love y'all.
So stupid.
It's for real.
Is there anything else, Brooke, or are we done with just those two?
Come on, Brooke. Give us one more.
I have one more.
Okay, let's do it.
MLB's automated ball strike challenge system is creating an unexpected issue for catchers. According to a new report, catchers are getting hit in the groin more often because they're setting up differently to receive pitches under the new system.
Yeah.
Without the need to frame pitches for umpires, catchers are positioning themselves in ways that can leave them more vulnerable. The technique may be helping get calls right, but apparently it's making life a lot more painful behind the plate. What's the most dangerous position in sports, and is the catcher near the top of that list?
I would say catcher is definitely near the top of the list. Are they not wearing like cups anymore?
Yeah,
like,
they are. They're wearing cups.
Okay, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
what's going
You gotta
on
do a
there?
little cup check, George.
Right.
And not walk up to a guy and give him a little knock,
We'll do that tomorrow to you, Cappy.
What is the most dangerous position in sports? I mean, let's exclude like auto racing out of that equation because that's clearly more dangerous than anything else in sports. I don't know, Cappy, would like an offensive lineman like be in the same category as a catcher, you think?
I actually think the guy who's got a little bit more danger than the catcher is the umpire. You ever see like a catcher let a ball go and you talk about
that
hitting
doesn't
somebody in the
happen
groin?
he doesn't have as many opportunities to get drilled like the
God, doesn't it make you happy when an umpire
No.
gets drilled though? Oh, it makes me so happy.
What?
Oh, I just love it. I'm like, oh, good, the ump got one right in the face. I love that.
What's wrong with you?
I don't like
You
umps.
really do not like officials.
I am anti-ump.
Now, when you were a sideline reporter on football, did you did you ever like go up to the officials
I
and shake
kissed
their
up
hands?
I would go to every referee's meeting. So call it, 15, 20 minutes before kickoff. Maybe it was longer than that. Maybe it was an hour, hour and a half. I would go to the referee's meetings. And I would go through the guys who were not, going to be on the roster that day, and we'd go through, anything that they had, any pregame instructions. So I would suck up to the referees in football.
Yeah, because I always say what's up to the officials. Like, they come out usually when the players come out with, like, under 20 minutes on the clock before tip time. And they'll come out, and, I mean, at this point, after 10 years, like, I know almost all of them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just come up real quick, like, during the finals, if it's their first game of the series, like, hey, man, congrats. Have a great game, that kind of stuff. You got to, because in that position, if something goes down, you need to be able to have communication with them. So establishing a rapport is important for the reporter.
Right. I was always impressed with the referees knowing my name, not because they knew my work, but because they had studied before the game. They probably had read the press releases. But my whole goal was to suck up enough to the referees so that when there was a challenge, I could stand right next to the challenge booth, and as the referee was going back out onto the field, I could ask him beforehand, hey, what's the decision? Of course, they would never give it to me, but that was my goal. That was the goal.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, like, by the way, can everybody stop the Scott Foster extender thing? Speaking of officials, he didn't extend the series the other night, Game 5. All the Knicks fans were worried, even though they're like now 11-0 against the spread in the games he's refed with them this year.
Well, he could have if it wasn't for
the Aaron Fox, for sure.
By the way, Cappy, Brooke, who's doing the Brooke segment.
Quick, the audience, not
great
very
job
familiar
by
with
Brooke.
you. Great job. Excellent work. Just quick bio. Like, give me like 30 seconds, who you are, where you grew up, where you went to school, etc.
Okay, I'm originally from Arizona, so I grew up in Tempe, Arizona, grew up in a Sun Devil family, and then I came out to LA to go to UCLA. I was at UCLA from 2021 to 2025. I was on the dance team there. I was captain my senior year, so I was at every home football, basketball game. I'm a Bruin. Go Bruins. Sorry, Chris.
What are you going to do?
I mean, listen, you love Bob Chesney now, Chris.
I do love Bob Chesney, but that's okay.
We're going to go to
ready.
Cappy and I are going to go visit Bob Chesney this summer at some
So
point.
Brooke's a little humble. She built her own TikTok, like, cash flow positive business.
Wow.
So,
That's
Cappy,
awesome.
if you ever need help, Brooke knows that whole
Cappy
world.
doesn't even know how to log into his TikTok.
No, I can because I don't have to know the password. I'm already
She went
in.
and got her own sponsors. She did her own
Look at
thing.
you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I actually
She's a
partnered
hustler.
with Pizza Hut too. I
See,
worked
look at
with
that,
them my
Cappy.
senior year.
Right.
Way to go, Brooke.
It
So,
was-
Brooke, real quick, you say captain of the dance team. You said every football game, every basketball game, you were the captain of that dance troupe. Is that right?
Yeah, so I would help like run the games, make the calls, not run the games, but make the calls for like when we would do stuff. And then I traveled with the team too. The last thing I cheered at was the women's Final Four in
Oh, that's
2025.
awesome.
Yeah.
Were you there for the Holiday Bowl a few years back in San Diego? Does that one sound familiar to you?
Yeah, where it got canceled
I
because
just
all the
remember,
players got
Brooke,
COVID.
Brooke, the night before the game, though, there was an event at Petco Park, and it was freezing cold, and it was raining, and the cheerleaders were all in their regular short skirts, and their midriffs are exposed, etc. And I was like, oh, these poor girls. It's freezing. It's raining. This is a nonsensical game anyway. It's meaningless. And the only people out here who are suffering are you, the girls on the cheerleading squad or dance squad, whatever.
I'm just glad I didn't cheer in like Minnesota or Michigan.
Oh, my God, where it's freezing.
Where it's freezing.
Oh.
I went to Rutgers. That was probably the coldest it got for me. They let us wear jackets then.
Jersey is Piscataway, New Jersey is not necessarily the warmest place in the world. That's kind of a quaint little stadium too. It's only like 40 or 50,000.
Yeah.
It was
It's a good
cute.
stadium.
Every time they score, though, they fire off a cannon,
Yeah.
which is a little.
It scares the hell out of you, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it did. But besides
You're not
that,
expecting it.
yeah.
I know.
What was the coolest place you visited on the road?
It kind of sucked. I wish I had more time in the Big Ten because I would have loved to cheer at some of those stadiums. But I got to go with the team to Hawaii, which was
come
more.
on. That's fun.
That was more fun because it was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
But it's quick, though. That's a quick trip,
Yeah, I think probably when we were still in the Pac-12, I cheered at the game against ASU at ASU.
Oh,
so
'cause
my
that's
family
homecoming
was
for you.
there.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
cool.
and we destroyed them because they sucked. Back in
UCLA
2022.
won.
What about Autzen? You ever go to Autzen?
No.
Oregon?
I never went to Oregon. I went to UW. That game was also freezing.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets really cold there too, for sure.
And they had a good stadium atmosphere too.
Oh yeah, that
UW.
place gets going. That's like, Washington historically has been a good program. So, and you're in Seattle, so it's a nice, neck of the woods too, like the
depending on the
easy
day.
city, to get to.
So wait, did
miss the
UCLA
Pac-12,
win?
man.
You say UCLA won against Arizona State that day? Your
Yeah,
family
I was
all there?
actually, for the football games I went to, I was undefeated on the road until my senior year against UW.
Wow.
But I never saw a road loss.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, Brooke, excellent
job,
maiden
Brooke.
voyage. Thank you for
Thank
filling
you
in today.
guys.
Yeah. There
Anytime.
she is,
All right.
Brooke.
Wow,
Intern
making
Brooke.
her debut.
Yeah.
Very good,
Impressive.
Brooke. Thank you so much.
Impressive.
Don't forget, Lucas is going to get you a video, Sedano, you got to do after the show for Emrani.
Okay.
So don't forget that.
I'll be here for a while. Lucas, I got to make a quick phone call, and then once I'm done with the phone call, I'll come grab
You calling Cappy's agent?
No, I'm calling
He's calling
mine.
his agent to call me.
Oh.
If I need to intervene here, Cappy,
Yep.
we got problems.
Yeah, he's going to take care of it, man.
Why?
I'm just saying, don't make me intervene. Get it done.
Why? Don't you think
Don't
you can
make
help?
him be a bad guy.
Tell
Don't you think
Joe
you give me a
Emerald
hand?
to get this done already.
Don't you think you could lend me a hand here?
Tell Jeff Ruby to get it done.
Jeff Ruby.
Yeah.
Not
So,
Joe Emerald?
it's been 24 hours. Got my money?
As a matter of fact, I do have your money. Because guess what I
Did
just
you do it already?
Send us the receipt, you scumbag.
$250?
Screenshot.
Yeah,
and
nobody
50
believes
cents.
you. Screenshot
What do
that.
you mean you don't believe me? You can
Put
go
it in
in
the
there and
chat.
see.
I'm not doing that. Send us a screenshot.
$250.50.
I'm going to use the screenshot to promote it more. So you give me the screenshot.
$250.50. It's on my computer.
Time for give me then take a picture. Time for our Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar of the day for Monday, June 15th, 2026. How can it be June 15th already? I know you're saying that. Acknowledge the totality of your being. Opening to the totality of your being is like saying to yourself, quote, I may not be perfect, but I'm okay just the way I am. You may indeed be the, quote, whole catastrophe, but you can relax about it. So are the rest of us. Ah, yeah. Feels good, doesn't it?
I guess.
Pretty good.
Yeah, well, why don't you like this?
It's kind of it feels like it's like on reruns already.
Why can't you just smile, man?
This is rich coming from you.
Oh, jeez.
Time for our Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Thanks to Sellers Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer, no repairs needed. They make sell it easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. Providence Realty, DRE 0191-5212.
So I'm going to make a comment here about a sporting event that did not get talked about on today's show, and that was what happened last night in the UFC, which I watched on Paramount Plus, and I think you should be proud of me. I actually was able to get into my Paramount Plus account. I cannot believe what I saw last night. I cannot believe there was a UFC fight on the South Lawn at the White House with the fighters walking out of the White House as if the White House was the locker room. But you see, I don't really care about the politics of it all. I only cared about the fight. I only cared about the fight.
You see it, Sedano. You knew he was going to do it.
What? What's the problem? You can't talk about a fight? Because it was at the White House?
Honestly, it's an embarrassment.
I got to kind of be honest.
It was bizarre. I was shocked, absolutely shocked, to see the president of UFC and the president of the United States walk together to the ring. It was shocking. But here's the end-all, be-all, George. There was an incredible main event fight. Oh, my God. Do you know who Justin Gaethje is?
I do.
He fought this guy. His last name is Topuria. Mm-hmm. And apparently, Topuria walks into the ring at 17-0. And Gaethje has what they called after the fight.
I'm leaving in 18 seconds.
One of the biggest upsets in the history of UFC.
Mm-hmm.
It was an unbelievable fight. So I don't care about the politics. I was blown away. It was bizarre to me to see fighters walking out of the White House. But the fights themselves, very entertaining night of fighting. Very good. Very strange, but very good. There you go. That's it.
25 years ago, we were worried about it getting attacked on 9/11? Like we were in DEFCON, whatever, with DEFCON 4, I guess, is the bad one. And now we're just...
One is one,
yeah.
yeah.
Now we're just putting a UFC cage outside. Why
Bizarre.
not?
Totally bizarre.
Why not? All right, Cappy.
Out of control.
Thanks for donating. We'll see everybody.
$250.50. George, did you add the 50 cents?
I don't know.
It's fine, man. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll give you 50 cents.
I'll put the 50 cents in. Everybody have a great Monday. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody in studio tomorrow. I mean, except Lindsay and Jorge. But we'll see you at 7 a.m. for a live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Have a great day, everybody.